Hello, and welcome back, once again, to Doomed. Not-so-solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game, with a focus on roleplay and storytelling. Now, I say not-so-solo, as I have been doing in recent weeks, because of course today I am joined by a very special guest. Today, I am joined by the Crosshair.
Hello.
Hello, the Crosshair. I'm very happy to have you back.
Happy to be back.
Yay! I'm hoping that, you know, the atmosphere of tonight's game complements the spookiness of where you currently are. I'm sure it will complement my spooky surroundings.
It's dark and it's cold and it's lonely.
Ooh, spooky. I mean, you know I love that kind of thing. I complain about it a lot, but I love it.
Yeah, most fitting.
Oh, very much so. Very much so. So for those folks, well, of course, for those of you watching this VOD on YouTube, you can, of course, check down below. I've timestamped the place where we get into the action, as it were. But if you're along for the ride live, then enjoy the banter. Oh, and enjoy the cats. Ripley? Okay, all right. Coming on in. All right, good. This'll make great YouTube content. People love cats on YouTube. Okay, today we are continuing Dark Matter, the Arkham Horror Living Card Game custom campaign, which has been fantastic so far. We are continuing Calvin and Carolyn through Dark Matter. We've got Osab here in the chat. Hello, Osab. Good to see you.
Hello.
Hello. I'm joined today by the Crosshair, of course.
Hello.
Hello. Exactly. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh no. It's gonna happen again. So, I am hoping that we do not. Oh shoot. I need to make sure. Oh no. We're good. Phew. Okay. I thought I had changed something that I shouldn't have. So, as always, of course, please let me know if there is any concern in terms of seeing or hearing anybody or anything. Wow, that's a big, vague statement. We're going to do a quick little recap of what happened last time on Doomed, and then we'll jump into today's scenario. Scenario 3A, weirdly enough, Lost Quantum. So if I recall correctly, Crosshair, last time, Calvin and Carolyn have been through a lot. I would say a good amount.
Good amount, yeah.
Yeah. They've been doing.
It actually hasn't been that much.
I mean,
like basically, I can recap this like in a TLDR way.
Hit me up.
We woke up on a ship. We found out that the ship is run by 6 brains. The brains took us into a simulated school where we took care of a horrible digital clown.
Oh, thank you.
And then we went to an asteroid, found clues about 3 places to go, one of which was a research station with grey aliens, one that was
The other one was the space station around Earth, right?
Yeah, direct space, both of which went fine. And now we're going to the 3rd clue on the thing.
That's right. Well, thank you for that recap, Crosshair. Actually, that was pretty good. From a mechanical perspective, and I know that Doomed is more about roleplay and storytelling, but I will say from a mechanical perspective, Crosshair, I think you would agree with me when I say having high stats is good in this game.
Yeah.
Tends to work out.
Again, how is Calvin starting the game?
He is currently a 4-4-2-2, which is actually the same stats as at least one of the normal investigators in the game. So, you know, not bad. Not bad.
Stats are good. Also, you have like 4 health and 2 sanity left.
Yeah. So the mulligan is aggressive. I'm looking for anything to prevent me from dying.
Yeah.
And then over here, well, we'll talk upgrades and things, but I can see that you've at least bought a Relic Hunter here.
Yeah, that means that Carolyn can now have 2 things around her neck. Get that bling bling in.
Get that bling bling in. I do I do like the idea of just like chains on chains on chains.
Yeah.
So yeah, Crosshair, it was a great recap. I think the only thing I'd mention, because I had kind of forgotten, and I think it's important, is that we also both used to be cultists in service of, well, if not Hastur, then like looking for Tasilda, Hastur's daughter.
Yeah, true.
Now, we don't know, we don't know whether or not that's still true. I'm going to assume that since it's just us, we can kind of make that decision on our own and, not do things, but we'll see.
Yeah, and we started the whole thing by watching a play.
Ah, the play, of course. That's where your one mental trauma has come from.
Yeah.
We've got Gunnar here in the chat. Gunnar, welcome to Doomed. I'm joined tonight by the Crosshair.
Hello.
Gunnar, Liz is not, she is still technically west of here, but she's not all the way out west anymore. She will be back near here tomorrow in time for Exaltwitch Academy, Season 2, Episode 18 on RPG Clinic, and then we'll be back probably late Monday night. It's going to be very nice. Okay, so I think we're ready, Crosshair. We'll, once we get into the scenario a little bit, we'll probably take a break in about an hour or so for, various liquids and, in my case, cat feedings. But until that point...
Emptying and refilling liquids.
Exactly. Our scenario today is the last trace of the asteroid fragment that we're looking for. A research laboratory on a stray asteroid named Elbrus. But if you're ready, I'm ready. I'm going to jump in and read Scenario 3A, Lost Quantum.
Go! For it.
When the world ended, the various scientific and mining communities of different nationalities that lie in the asteroid belt between the planets Mars and Jupiter had formed a pact, a promise to ensure the survival of mankind. The United Colonial Coalition is composed of 20 colonies, varying widely in size, population, and purpose. Some colonies exist solely for mining, while others focus on scientific research or are engineering centers. They usually have fewer than 200 individuals living within them. Other asteroids serve as population centers containing vast hydroponic farms, universities, and recreational areas. These can be home to more than 1,000 colonists, and then I assume at this point one of us just is like, okay, thank you, Maya, thank you. That's enough. When you...
Enough of you.
Just... these kids. When you arrive at the asteroid, you are absorbed by the fuchsia glow of Elbrus. Quantum materials have only recently been discovered, but may hold key properties that could be used to engineer devices that would have been impossible with classical materials. Unfortunately, quantum fields generated by these materials disrupt traditional radio communication, as of course they would, making it impossible for you to hail the scientists on Elbrus. Without further ado, you and your companions board one of the landing crafts and drift toward the asteroid. The purple aurora spreads over the viewport like distant milk. Sorry. What? What's distant milk? I mean, it's milk at a distance, I guess, but... The purple aurora spreads over the viewport like distant milk. Okay, filling the... Okay, well,
I think they mean like a milk spread in space or something.
I know, but it's just such a strange image. I'm not mad at it. It's just like, what? Your final approach vector takes you directly over one of the larger craters on the asteroid. The computer calculates the trajectories and commences the final descent onto the rocky surface. It is just then that the short-range radios crackle into a man's terrified voice. Abort the landing procedure now! Abort before... But it is too late. The warning lights begin flashing on and off as the craft spins out of control. You grab onto anything you can, but the vessel increasingly spins and spins until your arms flail and darkness prevails. So then there's the setup.
Oh, me.
Pardon?
You grab whatever you can. Let go of me.
Stop that. Get off my leg. I believe, yeah, there's nothing more to do here. There are some additional rules, which I suppose I should at least check out.
Set aside the feaster from afar. Nope.
Yeah, well, we're setting it aside. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I don't like the... Oh, God. We've got Dark here arrived in the chat. Hello, waking your exaggerated hand wavings. I am joined today by the Crosshair.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, additional rules. Face down encounter cards. In this scenario, you may be instructed to place encounter cards face down in your threat area. They are considered out of play, but may be referred to by other cards. When you would draw cards from the encounter deck, if the encounter deck and the discard piles are empty, draw a card from the face down encounter cards in your threat area instead. If there are none in your threat area, you are defeated. Which I suppose means if somehow we end up with no encounter cards, they're all face down, but only in one person's pile, then that other person is dead? But that seems unlikely. And Roger Twi's lurking too. Lurk, lurk. Welcome.
Yeah, it would be nice that if you draw all the face down cards, I draw none, and then the deck runs out and I'm dead.
Yes, that would be less than ideal, I think.
Yeah.
I hope that's not what's going to happen. Okay, clues. In this scenario, locations may leave play and re-enter play later. Interesting. When a location leaves play, discard all attached cards and clues on it. When it enters play, regardless of whether it's been in play previously, treat it as if you've just revealed it for the first time. So clues get placed on it as usual. So it's not like we discover clues, then it leaves, then it comes back with no clues on it. It just, it's refreshed.
Yeah, what I'm hearing is clear out the clues whenever you can.
ASAP, that does sound about right. All right.
Not read. Okay, cool.
Agenda 1A, the Quantum Maelstrom. I think I can safely say that nobody understands quantum mechanics. Richard Feynman.
Hello.
Hey-oh, hup. I mean, I know it belongs to very small things. That's about all I know.
Well, they're everywhere. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. There's an action here to scan. Search for the topmost card in the scanning deck with an icon matching your current location and draw it. If it is a location, put it into play and move to it. Shuffle the scanning deck. And there's a 3 doom threshold. Seems quite short. Act 1A, Elbrus Station. Quantum field unstable. Evacuate Elbrus Station immediately. The warning startles you awake. Despite the troubling descent, the lander has coasted into one of the craters with minimal damage. Nice. It appears most of the asteroid has already been evacuated, but then who stayed behind to send the warning during your descent? 6 clues, 3 per investigator, but we can spend them at any time. Hello, Super Dylan. Welcome to go and eat your popcorn, but welcome to Doomed all the same. I'm joined today by special guest star, the Crosshair.
Hello.
That's me eating popcorn. Okay.
Also, noting the...
Yeah. One of
One of two
versions. Oh, God. There's the good version and the bad version, probably is what's going to happen. Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Go.
Excuse me. All right, well, we start in play here at Landing Craft. The landing gear has been damaged, but nothing you can't fix with a bit of time and material. There's a free action here to place a clue on this location. And it says while there are 4 or more clues on this location, it gains action resign. Escape this migraine-inducing asteroid.
Oh, we have a migraine. Great.
Oh, great. That's just fantastic.
Where's my painkillers?
Yes, oh, geez, seriously. Go get them. Get them. I'm ready. How are you feeling?
Well, I just spent another 11 experience to upgrade my deck, so... Or, as the New Zealanders would say, I upgraded my dick.
I don't think... You know what? That is probably what they would say, actually.
Yeah, with a big dick.
Oh my god. Calvin just kind of, gives Carolyn the side eye, and it's just like, did you hit your head during the landing, or...
Dick. bags and backpacks.
Excuse me. Let's do it. Let's draw our opening hand. All right, everybody. Let's get doomed.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Goes away.
Don't really want that. Fine. Fine. Meh.
I should ask you, do you want like horror or damage heal before I throw away my cards?
Not at the moment, no. But thank you for asking. Gotta live life on the edge. And if I take two horror right away, guess that's that for me.
Then I'm gonna throw away my alcohol and painkillers.
Oh, okay. All right. Bye. See you later.
Oh, okay.
That
Oh.
sounds good. That sounds very good.
Oh,
Perhaps.
yeah. Oh.
All right.
Yep.
So
That's good.
here we are at the landing craft. There's one clue here, and then as we remember, there's also an action to scan. If it's a location, put it into play and move to it. Shuffle the scanning deck. That's what we've got going on so far.
Right. Well, I have a feeling we're gonna need clues.
I think so.
But yeah. Act 1 had 6 clues as the icon.
Yeah.
Does that mean that we need to spend 6 clues to advance?
That is correct. So
Yeah.
we don't know what's going to happen. How many more we'll need after that? But yeah, it's 6 to advance exactly.
Oh, and there's one on the... Okay, cool.
Okay.
I could go first because I'm just going to play 3 cards and then I'm gonna need some time.
I'm also going to be taking a setup turn, so I say go ahead.
Okay, so if we're just gonna set up, then I'm gonna start with dragging out the pick. And then I'm gonna look what I find before I play anything else.
That does make sense, because you might end up with better items. Then in the meantime, I know technically I should, let you finish your turn and all that, but if you are planning on just playing things, I will also do the same.
Yeah.
Calvin, well, I'll just play everything. Just play everything, and then we'll talk about what it means. There we go. That's a pretty good start. Calvin descends from the damaged landing craft and kind of, in his spacesuit, and he's examining the landing equipment, the landing gear. It looks okay, but definitely needs a few repairs. I'm sure, he's pretty sure he can throw it all together. But what is it that the cultists were trying to find here on Elbrus? He's got with him just a few things that he thinks he needs. The memory of the reading that he got so long ago, along with the memory of his benefactress, Madame La Branche. He's got with him a couple sheafs of paper with information about, well, life here on Elbrus and the scientific research that's being done, although it is very minimal. And, of course, a trusty fire axe. Just in case they come across anything. Seems unlikely, but you never know.
Well, that wasn't a great find. I only found 2.
That's too bad. It does happen, for sure.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah. And
Ooh, good.
next,
That's nice.
Carolyn's gonna just pull out her first necklace, which is the known hallowed mirror.
Naturally, she has the mirror, that she... Of course, why wouldn't she bring it with her, down onto the surface of an asteroid?
Yeah, it's a lucky little mirror.
Yeah, clearly. Lucky.
Let's see. And then also pulls out her flashlight.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No enemies to speak of, so we'll move straight into our upkeep phase as they look around and try to figure out what it is that they are looking for here on Elbrus. You may notice me saving an awful lot. I'm worried about a crash like we had last time on Doomed, so I'm doomed for real. So I'm, excuse me, I'm going to be saving quite a bit. All right. Good, but yeah, we're into the mythos phase. Don't really know what to expect here.
That was fast.
The Landcraft. Yeah, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna draw my encounter card and then I'll pass it over to you. Ah, classic. Entangled. Quantum entanglement, of course, is, you know, when two subatomic particles have some sort of relationship, even across vast distances. Attach Entangled to an investigator or enemy without a copy of Entangled attached. After the attached investigator or enemy takes any amount of damage, each other investigator or enemy with a copy of Entangled attached also takes that damage. Then discard it.
It's just one. Okay.
I'm gonna put it on me, and I'm gonna really hope that that doesn't, you know, mess me up.
Well, as always, the cold vacuum of space
Sure.
is vast and threatening, and the only logical logical thing to do is to fight the cold vacuum of space.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it happens.
So, 2 on 3, fighty fight.
Fighty fight.
Uh,
None of your cat. I'm just in space, Ella, okay? Just in space for a bit. She'll be fine.
Don't really care, so...
Ooh.
Well,
Good
that
shot.
would've failed.
Good shout, not
So either 3 cards or non-story assets.
Oof.
I'll just throw my backpack away
Yeah.
with everything in it.
Oh, God. Oh, okay. Just the one thing, then, at least.
Well, there was emergency
Oh.
cachet and
Shoot.
painkillers, but
Darn.
that's fine.
Okay. Okay, good. Good,
Good turn, good turn.
Good turn, good turn. Good job, everybody. Whereas, of course, Calvin is sitting here feeling his... It's a really strange feeling, you know, feeling your atoms slowly getting pulled apart. But he's still in one piece for now.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Wait.
Yes, yes.
We could have scanned also.
That is true.
Should we combat?
Yeah, I think we could. If you... it
It's a
moves
free
somebody.
action.
Yep.
Doesn't move anyone.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah. Well, if you draw a location, you move to it. It says on the agenda. Ella.
Oh, right.
Which I think is okay.
I don't...
You know,
Yeah, I don't think it'll, like, change any action, so... I can just scan.
Yeah.
It's
I say
the top.
absolutely.
So this was at the end of last turn.
Great. So you didn't have whatever you drew during upkeep, but that works for me. Whoop.
So... Icon matching your current location, which is the yellow circle, which is the... This one?
Mm-hmm. Works for me. Ooh.
Cool. So it's connected, I guess, here.
Yeah, it's hard to know exactly kind of what's going on, but it seems to be connected to two other locations.
Yeah, we'll move it if we need to.
So you move to it as part of the effect, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I just hopped over to the omnitransmitters. Spires looming above the horizon. You are certain you have been here before.
You're certain you've been here before. Ooh,
Ah, déjà vu.
mysterious.
So if we want to add a doom, we can get a memory each.
I definitely can't, like, I don't know if that's necessarily great, but I do know sometimes the memories seem to be good.
Yeah. Before we go.
Like before we leave the map, you mean?
Yeah.
'Kay.
Before we resign, we can like grab that and go.
Yeah. I'm yeah, well, whatever you want to do, honestly. Oh, actually, also, if we grab it during a turn when the agenda is going to advance anyway, it doesn't matter, right?
True. True. Either one of us could also scan now.
Yeah. Okay, so let me think about this for a second here. Yeah, if oh, I remember getting drunk married here now. The Omni transmitters, of course, Roger Twy. Wasn't Carolyn beautiful on that day? Oh boy. I think you're right. Whoever scans has to take their turn. Well, doesn't have to take their turn first, but the action is like an additional action during their turn, right?
Yeah. So, either or. I'm probably gonna grab the 2 clues here.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, let me put it this way. If you want to start, if you get those clues and need something to do, you can scan and move on, and then I'll just try to figure out something to do as well.
Yep. Might as well use my flashlight then. And let's just throw the Actually, I'm just gonna use the perception because that'll mean I'm 6 to 2.
Seems good. Just trying to figure out what the heck is. Oh, I need to get the clue.
Oh.
Oh my. Well, okay, that's not very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
So let's go
Okay.
4 to 0 with the flashlight then.
The towers or the transmitters refuse to give up their secrets, but now they do. No problem. They just needed some light.
Yeah. And I got a elder sign, which means I can heal. I'll just heal myself. One of your card effects heals horror. I can also gain a resource. Okay, cool.
Alright, that's good.
And actually, do I want to get the other clue or do I want to play that or that? Might be good.
Up to you,
I don't
Carolyn.
Yeah, I'll use the other flashlight resource to try again.
I don't know what that does. Reveal another token. And -1. That's nice.
And if you fail, put the top card of the encounter deck into your threat area face down. Okay.
Oh!
Well,
that works.
I'm...
I'd like to welcome our new arrivals. We've got Chardon J here in the chat. Welcome to Doomed. I'm joined today, of course, by Investigator Extraordinaire, the Crosshair.
Chardon, hey!
I was not expecting that. That's very good.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Carolyn is just investigating the omnitransmitters that seem familiar anyway, so
Yeah, and why exactly? Why?
So,
Yes.
should I scan or...
Yeah, no, go for it. Because then I'm happy to take my turn to use like a regular action to scan as well. Like I don't, or I'll come to your location depending on where it is. Oh, that's good. That's
Oh.
connected to us.
That's connected to the ice spires. So...
Oh. Sorry, there we go.
Oh, and I moved there, of
Yes.
course. Yeah. But... yeah, Omnitransmitter is connected to the ice spires, and ice spires isn't connected to the landing craft.
Correct. I made a mistake.
Okay.
I didn't realize that.
Cool.
It also says, after you scan at this location, shuffle an empty location without a resource token on it back into the scanning deck. So I guess ideally we won't do that if we can help it.
So basically I could scan this place and then move the Omnitransmitter back into the scanning deck.
Yes, yes, exactly. It's after, right? So you would scan and find a new location, and then it would go back in after, which, I mean, it's more clues.
It's more clues, yeah. But we should get the doom from it first and then put it back.
I agree. If I maybe end up there at the end of my turn, maybe I'll see about getting it next turn as well. We can try. Be nice for us both to be there and try to deal with that.
Yeah, next turn we'll go to doom anyway, so...
Exactly.
Yeah, cool.
Did you get your card or resource from scanning?
No. What do I want? I want to draw.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, that works.
Yeah, see, there you go. Calvin, of course, is, I mean, confused is maybe not necessarily... Oh, what am I doing here? Right. I forgot about this. Calvin's going to set off from the landing craft. He's also trying to explore out and see what they can find. They're trying to figure out who sent the message, or at least he's trying to figure out who sent the message to them. Perhaps they can tell them what the cultists were doing here, or what kind of research they're doing. I'm going to scan as well. So I'm looking for something with the yellow icon. How about this one?
How about it?
How about it? It's the Cold Wastes, which is connected to nothing other than my location. Good. So I'll move there. As an additional cost to scan at Cold Waste, you have to either spend 2 resources or choose and discard. There are no stars in the backdrop of this lost quantum. Ooh.
Something tells me that scanning there is worth it because it costs so much.
But we should just keep getting... Oh, or should I just come and meet you? I mean, that seems like a bit of a silly turn. Oh, no, we're going to try to get those memories, right? Next turn?
Yeah, get the memories, and I have other things also.
Okay, so scanning out or looking out over the cold wastes of this asteroid, Calvin's like, oh, definitely nothing in that direction. I'm just going to trek back 1, 2, and end up at Omnitransmitters at the end of my turn. It's a very exciting turn, I know. But I'm hoping to clear a couple clues with my newspaper. We'll see. So we're back. We're over to Upkeep. Oh. The voice of the messenger is Calvin's curse that he carries within him. He, at some point in the distant past, chose love over death. And in doing so, he was cursed to eternal torment. A classic. So I'm going to take a physical damage and a physical trauma. Just disgusting. Anyway, there's got to be a way to deal with this, but anyway. And then entangled. That's fine.
So you took the 5th trauma on yourself. No, physical. Okay.
Physical. Each other investigator. After attached investigator takes any amount of damage, I did. each other investigator or enemy, each other investigator with a copy of Entangled also takes that amount of damage, then discard Entangled. So no one took any.
But I think it has to proc before you can discard it.
That does make sense, right? Because it says then. So yeah.
And as always with Doomed.
Just gotta choose the worst option.
Yeah.
Classic. Alright, well, they're at least, you know, Calvin's come over to these transmitters as well, and there doesn't seem to be anyone here, but surely there's something worthwhile here. These giant spires. I'm gonna draw my encounter card. Oh.
Well, there's something there.
There is something. It's neither dead nor alive, rather both at once. Whoa. This is a Quantum Phantom. 2 combat, 1 health, 3 agility. When Quantum Phantom is defeated by damage except from a spell or a relic, instead of discarding it, put it in your threat area face down.
Ah.
I see. Well, I don't think I have any spells or relics, so I think we're just gonna be carrying this around for a while, probably.
Yeah, I don't have anything with it. I kind of missed one thing there. Neither dead nor alive, neither both at once. They should have called it Schrodinger's Phantom.
I tend to agree. That would have been pretty funny.
Or a Quantum Cat.
A Quantum Cat! Ooh, Roger Twy. That is a good point. I could leave this guy behind, evade it, and then when the location disappears, it would also be discarded. So that's not bad. Not a bad plan. Yeah. Over to you.
We have to think about our next turn, because I have a pla, but also...
Good plan.
Let's see.
Classic.
The colors of space.
Continuing Carolyn's drug trip through the stars here.
Yeah. Every place they go, Carolyn keeps seeing the LSD-induced horrors of space. And it's usually fine.
Oh yeah. Usually.
Okay, test 3. Okay, 3 on 3. And -1. Okay, cool. So, must commit all eligible skill cards, which I have. Oh, okay. Fine.
Mysterious. All right, I like it. What's your pla, Carolyn?
Move there. Activate the Omnitransmitter. Because I'm probably the best at it.
Yes, that's fair.
Then play a card and move away.
Yeah, I think that's 4. Yeah, you know, 3 of those things, but that sounds right. And then
but
my...
Yeah, if you can then leave that place and leave that Quantum Phantom behind, you can move to the Ice Spires and as a free action scan and get rid of... Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
That's a plan.
It's a good plan, I'd say. Yeah, let's do it. Go for it. That sounds like an idea.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey, Calvin.
Hi.
Let me just activate these Omnitransmitters for no reason at all.
Can I toss you an icon for this?
It's a 2 on 4, so... yeah.
Just one old lady. Don't worry about it.
3 on 4, let's see. Do I have anything to throw away? I don't really want to.
Add 1 doom. So we have to add 1 doom. But that's fine.
It's a 2 on 5. Okay, 2 on 5. I don't have any skill cards, so
So there you go. The colors of space are delicious, but don't affect you.
yeah. Okay, 2 on 5. D.
You always hate to see different symbols on the cards, yeah, or on the tokens.
Half of location, so -2.
Okay.
So that's a pass.
All right. Each investigator
No.
at this location adds 1 tally mark to their memories.
Hey.
Hey. I still don't know what those do, but I'm assuming they're going to be important at some point.
Oh yeah, I meant to move away. Well, you're gonna be at the Ice Spires anyway, right?
Yes. What happens... Hang on, actually, that's a good... well, okay, the location won't be empty if you're there. I'm just... In terms of what the forced effect on Ice Spires says.
Without a resource token on it.
Well, yeah, but good point. Empty, though, is no investigators or enemies. I was looking that up the other day for a different site.
Oh, so even if you leave the Phantom behind.
Oh, actually. Oh, darn, you're
You
right.
can.
Shoot, I didn't even think about that. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, of course, enemies. Yeah. I'm going to just double check that to make sure that that enemies count.
So you have to take the enemy with you.
Yeah, well, I'm going to kill it instead, but yes. Yeah, no enemies
yeah.
or investigators. That is disappointing.
Oh yeah, but if you kill it, then either way. So I can either move away or play a card and stay here.
I think it's entirely up to you. It'll shuffle one of these empty locations back in, but we can choose which one. So that's okay.
Yeah, I was thinking that the Omni Transmitter might be good because then we have a chance for another memory if we want it.
Max 1 success per game. Do you think that counts as a new instance when we like put it back into play?
It does say that it's like a new card.
Regardless of it has been in play, treat it as if you had just revealed it for the first time. Huh. Well, shit, guys. Oh, but you're adding a doom. Okay, so that's how they like offset that cost, I guess.
Yeah, so
Okay.
max 1 success per game. So if we played again, it's for the first time.
Right. And then as if it'll be the once per game. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, because it's a new Omni Transmitter location.
That's pretty sweet. Thanks, Dark. Dark is confirming what we're suspecting here. I appreciate that. All right, well, what's...
Cool.
So Carolyn's going to, I guess, yeah, move away. Perfect.
Bugger off.
Just head back out to these ice spires. Well, then, I think Calvin is also sort of, like, trying to piece together why he has vague recollections of these spires, these transmitters on this asteroid, but he's got a bit of a problem right now. There seems to be some sort of spirit or something that's floating towards him across the space, which, you know, he's going to deal with. This seems to be his job, you know. He's ready to deal with that. So, let's fight. I have 3 combat against the 2 of the Quantum Phantom. I'll spend a resource to go to 5 to 2. Is that enough? Yeah, it's probably enough. Fight!
Usually.
Whoop. This is -1 and reveal another token. So I'm 4-2 right now. This is
-2.
2. Okay, good. Success. Just. So the axe manages to connect and the spirit kind of flickers in and out of existence. It's hard for Calvin to know exactly what is going to happen to it, but he's going to just have to take its word. I'm going to move and join you here at the ice spires, and then if you don't mind, I'm gonna
Free scan.
yeah, well, I'm gonna get these clues and then I'm gonna free scan. Is that okay?
Maybe scan first so you know what you're up against. Oh, yeah, true. You can grab it because you have to move. Oh, true.
I also have the ability to get 2 clues at once, at least
Oh,
once. So.
right. Right.
Sorry, I'll see if I can grab both of these at the same time here. His papers from K2PS 187 lead him out past the transmitters to these spires of ice where Carolyn's also looking out, presumably just kind of like, observing them, trying to figure out what they mean exactly. Jupiter off in the distance, massive in the sky. I have no clues, so I'm going to investigate at 6-3, but I will commit this resourceful and go 7-3. That is a big success. I will take Madame Labranche back. So 2 clues. 2 clues for Calvin.
Go.
And then, you're absolutely right. Let's do it. Free scan?
Free scan.
Free scan. So, well, extra action to scan. I'm looking for a little dark green equals sign, like this one.
Yay.
Whoa. Ooh. Whoa, Crystal Peak. Now, what is it connected to? Oh, it's connected to Cold Wastes. So actually, I'm going to put Cold Wastes down here.
And Ice Spires.
And Ice Spires, and that's it. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's kind of what the map looks like right now. Oh, and then I get to draw a card from the ability. That's good. Moving over to Crystal Peak here is an extra dimensional location. Calvin, using K2PS 187's reading, steps behind what looks to be sort of a small rise, but behind it is a world that is alive with fire and ice. Doesn't really know what to make of this. At the end of the round, if this location is empty and does not have a resource token on it, shuffle it back into the scanning deck. If there are no clues on this location, record in your campaign log that you have witnessed the primordial chaos once per game.
And it's a victory too, but we have to have something there for it to stay in game.
Oh, right. And sorry, I was going to put Omni transmitters back, right? Because we have to shuffle an empty location back into the scanning deck.
Yeah.
Yes, I will do that. Okay. But that's me, so then I end up at this strange Crystal Peak. Good times, good times.
And
with, again, no enemies to speak of, no life at all that they've managed to find. We'll move into our upkeep phase and see what the mythos brings us. Oh, a mysterious raven. Classic.
Okay.
Roger Twy is correct. They all sound like theme park rides. Maybe not the Cold Wastes, but otherwise, yeah. We have a total of 4 clues between us, Crosshare, so we're getting there.
Yeah, we could resign.
Yes, that's not untrue. As we move back around to the mythos phase, the first thing that happens is we add a doom to so we go to 4 out of 3 on the agenda and advance. Agenda 1B, Uncertainty Principle. The basic property of quantum materials can be summed up as an elaboration of wave-particle duality. You never truly know what you're dealing with until you know. What? Anyway, shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Fine. Thank you. In player order, each investigator places the top card of the encounter deck into their threat area, face down. So I'm going to take one. I now have 2 cards face down.
I almost took all of them.
Please don't take all of them. If there is another agenda below this one, set this agenda aside out of play. It says otherwise, add a tally mark under impending doom and shuffle this agenda with each set aside agenda to form a new agenda deck. But we don't do that. There's another agenda below this one.
Oh, right. I have a feeling that they all have that one.
I wonder if that's exact. Yeah. This is Agenda 1A, the Quantum Maelstrom. I think I can safely say that nobody understands quantum mechanics. Richard Feynman.
I do.
Yep. This is, again, a 3 doom threshold with the same action to scan. It's the exact same.
Cool.
So, yeah, looks like we're stuck in a nice little quantum loop here. For now. Let's draw some encounter cards. Calvin is looking around at this incredible, astronomical chaos around him and trying to make any sort of sense of it. Yeah, I'm going to draw my encounter card. Oh, it's another Entangled. Ugh, I have to attach it to you, unfortunately, because there's no enemies in play. Sorry, friend.
Yeah, cool.
Looks like we're 2 peas in a pod now, atomically speaking, of course.
I can sense your mind.
Why? So now, if either of us takes any damage, the other investigator also takes that amount of damage and discard Entangled. So we're linked, which is okay.
Oh, I guess I'll draw some damage then.
Yeah, please. That would be great. Yeah.
God of the Void.
Whoop.
Surge. Cannot be cancelled or ignored. The Void calls to Carolyn. Okay, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Shuffle the set
This is
aside
it.
the Feaster from afar into the scanning deck, then remove Call of the Void from the game.
I'll just keep that as a memento.
Okay, perfect. I'm not going to look at it. We haven't seen this before. But it's gone in there.
And here's the surge.
Surge.
So much quantum stuff going on around.
Oh god,
that
quantum
it's
collapse.
It's starting to collapse all around us. Draw each face down encounter card in your threat area one at a time. If no encounter cards were drawn by this effect, add quantum collapse to your threat area face down. After you draw quantum collapse from your threat area, take 1 horror. So don't take the horror because I didn't draw it from my threat area, but I do have a card in my threat area.
2 even. Oh no, maybe just 1. Yeah, just 1.
1. Yeah.
So draw that instead.
Oh joy. That can go away.
Yeah, I thought we were allied with the Migo. Damn it. Darn it. I guess not yet, anyway. That's too bad.
Well, that's actually not too bad.
The Migo stabilizer, the machine, it spawns at the location with the most clues. But it is a hunter. After it attacks you, draw a face-down encounter card from your threat area. Oh,
Joy.
well... Look who gets one of these. Meep, meep, meep. This machine comes up over the hill, claws clicking as it clacks towards Calvin. He doesn't know what to make of it, but he thinks he's going to have to fight it off, if nothing else.
Yeah, you could also leave it and get rid of Entangled. Like, just take the damage.
Right. That's true. Yeah, I could take another action and then deal with and then Entangled. We'd both take a damage, but it would get rid of Entangled. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it doesn't get rid of my Entangled, of course.
Well, I take it after I take damage from any source. Each other investigator with a copy of Entangled also takes that amount of damage.
Yeah, but any other source other than Entangled.
Ah, yes. So your copy of it doesn't discard. That's true. And
Yeah.
Dark does make a good point. The stabilizer is trying to stabilize things. I also have to draw a face-down encounter card from my threat area, which I don't want to do.
True.
I might just chop it up, honestly.
No. It's just there to try and fix the quantum collapse. So.
Yeah, no big deal. No big deal.
Cool.
What
So
is the plan?
I drew 3 encounter cards, basically. Nice. Well, I don't need to be at the Ice Spires unless... No. We could just try and clear Crystal Peak.
We need at least a couple more clues, and then we can advance and figure out what we're actually doing. Oh, I could give him a hug, Dark, with my axe. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Crosshair, not a bad idea.
Also, do you need healing?
Not unless you desperately want to heal me. The damage is good for me right now, so I can fight.
Okay, cool. So, I can go.
Go for it.
I'll leave the scan to you because I don't really need it. Yeah. So, Carolyn is just gonna hop into the Crystal Peak and admire the vast coldness of space. Especially with the colors of space going around in her head.
Whoa.
Well, here we are. We stand together.
Yay! What is this?
Choose another.
Ooh.
Well, Carolyn just reminds, like Calvin, that if I die, you die. All that good stuff.
Thanks, buddy. I'll definitely take the definitely take those cards and resources. Thank you.
My hand is looking really good. Well, might as well.
A lot of cards. Oh yeah, there you go.
Just remembering her higher education.
Well, it's going to allow her to sort of, map out the phenomena or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Calvin is... Obviously, I want to just leave the Migo stabilizer. I don't hate it. We're their allies, they helped us so much back on Titan, but this thing is clicking and clacking towards him. He's a little scared that maybe it's going to be a problem. So I am going to fight this. What am I gonna do here? I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna do 2 damage. So I'm gonna spend 3 resources off Fire Axe and two off Scrapper to be at 0, so that the Fire Axe can actually kill this thing. He's gonna charge towards it, try to bury the head of the axe in its face part. Which 100% dark. So 3 combat plus 6 plus 2 is 11. Let's do it.
There's only 1 token.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I clicked it before you said that, but bam! It smashes in and the robot just shuts down and collapses.
And goes into your threat area. Oh, no. Right. Go.
And then, unless... No, I could scan here, or I could try to help get clues.
We could clear it.
We could try, eh? Yeah, may as well. I'm gonna branch to gain a resource. Calvin is going to attempt to try to get some clues here on this location. Let's do it. I have 4 intellect against the 3 of the location. It's not ideal, but it's something. I'll commit this Raven to be 5. Oh, yes. Oh,
never mind.
Okay. Well, I got it this time, which is good. But I will probably go again. So if you have a thought,
I do have this to throw you.
A thing. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Have
So
a
that-
book.
Here, have a book. Yeah, I have again 5 intellect again with the emergency aid. Calvin is searching desperately for any signs of life from the call that came in. Was it automated? Is there somebody who knows what's going on? 5 to 3. Ooh. You may either heal a damage or a horror, or take a damage or a horror. I mean, like of course I'm gonna take a damage. Just something
Of course.
stupid. Oh god. No. 4 is okay. I can do that. That's okay.
Yeah, and you basically have La Branch and the Pentacles.
Pentacles. So I'll get that clue. We now have 6 clues, but we can choose to wait until the beginning of the. Oh, I could also. No, well, yes. Now it's the end of our turns.
Yeah, so
Like there is a scan possibility, but I'm wondering if we want to wait and try to get the rest of these clues instead.
yeah, because if you scan, there's also one card in there that might come up.
So we want to definitely do that first. You're right.
Yeah, because there's the Feaster from Afar in the scanning deck.
That's what I mean is like we should scan first thing just in case we pull a horrible monster and then have to deal with it.
Yeah, but next turn, because...
Oh, yeah.
enemies,
No, not
like-
this turn.
Yeah. So yeah, let's not scan.
Okay, perfect. In that
Save
case,
and...
it's no... unless we want to advance, which we might want to do next turn. There's no enemies to speak of, so we can move straight to upkeep.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. The mysteries persist, but at least they seem to be moving closer to some sort of understanding of what is happening here in the Quantum Maelstrom. I'll go to 1 out of 3 Doom, and we'll draw some encounter cards.
Yay!
Ah, my favorite. It's a micrometeoroid. Test agility 3. If you fail, take 2 damage or discard each event in your hand. Well, I'm going to spend 2 on Scrapper to go to 6.
You can also take 2 damage. It's not an issue.
Yeah, 1 on Madame Labranche, I guess.
No, you can like directly take it.
Yeah, to go to 6, but like
I can fix you up.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Well, then I will just test. 4 to 3. Skull minus X, the number of face-down cards in your threat area. That's 2. So I will fail. I'll take 2 damage and I'll put it on my face. Ow!
I can heal you.
Ah, Roger Twy. Oh, I see how it is, Crosshair. After attached investigator takes any amount of damage, each other investigator with a copy of Entangled also takes that amount of damage. Right in the face! I'm sorry.
Oh, cool.
So I will discard my Entangled. Ouch.
Well, let's see what fun I find. Ugh.
What the hell is this? Oh, no! We remember this.
Of course, this place is radioactive.
No, of course it is, yeah.
So as soon as Calvin, like, a meteorite hits and the entangled quantum entangling goes off and everything.
Somehow you
everything,
feel it in your bones when I get hit by a
Yeah.
little meteoroid, yeah.
as a radioactive decay. And of course it goes into my threat area.
Classic.
At the end of your turn, draw a face down card in your threat area. If you cannot, take 1 damage and 1 horror instead.
Oof.
That's at the end of every turn.
Yes. Wait a second. But action, discard it. So at least you can get rid of it.
Yeah.
With the radiation slowly slowly poisoning the mind and the body of Carolyn Fern, the psychologist. Do we want to advance the act, see what we're up against, and then we'll decide who goes and how much healing you want to do and all that?
Sorry, I was thinking.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
What did you say?
Oh, thinking is a good thing, I think. No, I was just saying, do we want to advance the act, see what we're up against, and then decide who goes first and all that?
Yeah, cool. Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna get rid of all of our clues. Bye. Act 1B, Quantum Shenanigans. You finally find the lone scientist on the asteroid. He introduces himself as Erwin Simmons, the lead quantum researcher at the facility. They stole the stabilizing shards! Those cultists! He explains the recent happenings. Without the shards, the whole asteroid belt quickly lost itself in uncertainty. Almost everyone else was evacuated, but I stayed behind to contain the anomaly. If there are 3 or more tally marks under impending doom in your campaign log, which there are, unfortunately, it's too late. The Maelstrom is affecting my reality. You need to leave this asteroid as soon as you can, lest you get trapped here too. Before you can react, the physicist fades out of existence right in front of you. Yikes. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Shuffle Erwin Simmons fading with the top 6 cards of the encounter deck. Okay. Shuffle Erwin Simmons fading, which I will pull out here. It's this guy. Boop. Shuffle it into the top 6 cards of the encounter deck, then distribute them into each investigator's threat area face down as evenly as possible. Ay.
So does as evenly mean that we both have even amount of doomed cards, or?
I think we have to distribute these 7 as evenly as possible. So we can choose kind of how we want to do that. Presumably it doesn't mean cut one of them in half. Right? I'm just kidding. All right.
4 and 3. You already have 2, so should I take the 4?
If you don't mind.
Cool. Thank you.
Sorry, Dark. I'm just trying to parse what you're saying here. You can draw multiple if you're holding a card over a deck, and then right-clicking. Ah. Oh yeah, there you go. Sorry, so it picks up kind of like it picks up the cards that are underneath it. That's kind of fun.
Go.
Proceed to Act 2A, Destabilization, which is this one. Oh, it's really cool. Thank you, Dark. I didn't actually know that. Act 2A, Destabilization. Also, it's time for more music. Here we go. Here it comes. Act 2A, Destabilization. You need to get out of here as soon as you can, before you are also lost in the quantum realm. Although Erwin is fading out of existence, maybe you can find a way to save him from his ghostly fate? Action. Draw a face-down encounter card in your threat area. If it is a treachery, you may spend a clue to cancel its revelation effect. If each undefeated investigator has resigned, advance.
Yeah, we're gonna need 4 clues to get out of here.
We need 4 clues, and, in theory, clues to cancel encounter cards that we draw if we want to try to find, what's his name? Erwin.
Yeah, and also we need to resign while Crystal Peak is still in play.
But there's no way to put resources on things, so...
No, but if we take the last clue on the turn that we leave...
Right,
then
so
it
like...
stays in...
Take a clue, move. Resign... Oh shit, how does that work? Hang on. Take a clue, move, resign?
Yeah, that's the last turn.
Well, hang on, that's 4 actions, though. how to... Oh, no, okay, no, you take all the clues, but then the location isn't empty. So it doesn't reshuffle. Then you just move, resign. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, on the next turn.
On the next turn. So someone is staying here. Well, someone else is going to get other things. That is quite something. Ah, thank you, Dark. Yes, I will remove Quantum Xeno from the game. There it is. It's in this box. But I'll put it in that box. And I'll put this box inside this box. Hang on. Yep.
So,
there we go.
But we are fully confused. Should we take a break before we start?
Yes, I think that's probably a good idea. I'm gonna, feed my cats, and we're gonna try to figure out. Calvin and Carolyn are gonna figure out if they want to just grab and go, or if they're gonna try to save Erwin from his quantum fate. Spoiler alert: they might not. We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
But we will be finding out together right after this. Don't go anywhere. I'll leave you with some music while I feed my cats. About 5 minutes, folks. 5 minutes, please. Crosshair, I'll see you soon. Hello, and welcome back once more to Doomed. Not so solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game with a focus on roleplay and storytelling. Thank you very much, Dark. Today, of course, I am joined by the inimitable, the one, the only Carolyn Fern, played by the Crosshair.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you very much, Gunnar. I rented this ship specifically so that we would have a sweet background for the stream. I'd like to welcome our new arrival, Senor Baub. Nice dark music, thank you. I wrote it myself. No, I didn't. He's a liar! That said, though, folks, much like RPG Clinic, I do use Epidemic Sound for my background music because it is, you can subscribe to it and then not get DMCA'd. If you're looking for a link to try it out, check my YouTube channel. I have a referral code there, and I think you get a discount if you want to try it out. Anyway, okay, Crosshair, we're back. How are you? How are you feeling?
Should be good.
Okay, all right. We're back here on Elbrus, the asteroid. Calvin and Carolyn have been venturing around trying to figure out who sent them the distressed call, or the distress call, rather than the distressed call. However, it's too late to save the station. Things are already starting to come apart at the seams, as it were. Quantum destabilization. The man who warned them, Erwin... I don't remember his name, and he's gone, so there you go. He vanished into the ether. We need 4 clues so that we can dump them all on landing craft and resign. I mean, there is 1 on landing craft already, actually, so we only need 3 more.
Yeah.
But we also have the ability to draw face-down encounter cards, and we can cancel its revelation effect with clues if we want. They are all gone, Roger Twy. We spent them to advance the act, disappointingly. I wish I had those clues. Because we could draw through our face-down cards to essentially try to find Erwin in this mass of quantum uncertainty. But I'm not sure if we're going to do that.
Actually, I could just sit here and go through my encounter face-down deck and just handle it all.
Yeah, and then we could figure out, well, then it would be mine. Actually, that's not a bad play. We just sit here and play them all. They might be things that say, take a damage in a horror, take a damage, it's an enemy, and then, and then I'm free to try to help with it. There is, I'll remind you that you do have radioactive decay in your threat area as well. I don't know if you want to bother dealing with that yet, but yeah, it's something to think about.
It's not an issue yet.
You live on the edge. I like it. Well, in that case, Crosshair, I'd say go for it if that's what you want to do. It's click action to draw a face-down encounter card, and if it's a treachery, you may spend a clue. We don't have to, certainly.
Which I don't have.
Right, of course. Oh, we could also... Sorry, one other option is scan at this location. But of course, there's the possibility that the feaster from afar will pop up, and then who knows what will happen.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm
Oh.
kind of tempted because probably it's a big beefy enemy that I can beat up, but like, it's not necessary.
First action,
Hmm.
I think I'll get a clue just in case.
That sounds like a good plan. I also
Just
want to
gonna-
thank Dark for the heads up. Sorry, so two things. Dark, thank you for the info about drawing cards. I literally never knew that. I'm not going to do it now just in case, but like, apparently Crosshair, if you're hovering over a deck, you can just type the number of cards and it'll draw that many. Or maybe you have to hold something. Just hit the number on your keyboard. Yeah. So apparently, I mean, that's wild. Because, like, anyway, yeah. I played Sephina once, and drawing 13 cards is just, anyway, it's so good. Also, normal scan is when there are no clues, but this does not seem to matter in this scenario. So there you go. Sorry, back over to you.
Yeah. So the first thing, I spent my last flashlight to look around the crystal peak to maybe find a clue.
Fancy.
With the one at the one on 4.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go to
Good question, Dark.
one on 5.
I'm gonna just
Well,
check Dark. Oh, what happened?
I'm just gonna.
Oh yeah,
try
sorry,
the-
go for it. Yeah, 1 on 5. Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Yep. Go.
Hey. Dan, where are you? Yeah, no. So there's, I think it's specific to the specific to the scenario, which is good. I mean, most of them have had specific instructions on the act that's been like, you may, if there are no clues on your location, scan, blah blah blah. Okay.
Okay.
Got a clue.
Should I scan now? Just in case.
I say go for it. Yeah, then you still have an action, and then I still have a whole turn. If it is something to beat up, we can beat it up together, or we can try.
Yeah. So the Crystal Peak scan is we are looking for a moon.
Ooh, new location.
Crystal mines. So, yeah, it's there.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
right, but I move.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true. So it's connected this way and this way.
After you enter Q Crystal Mines, place the top card of your encounter deck in the threat area face down.
Damn
Well,
it.
that's what I was gonna do anyway.
That's disappointing. When the material was first discovered in 2093, top physicists couldn't understand it. They still don't. It has a victory point as well, but it's like 4 shroud and 4 clues. I don't know. Maybe it's too much. We'll see. Oh my god, what is this? What happened? Crosshair? What the hell is this?
Somewhere in the distance, there a horrific cry of a beast that's massive, alert, and it retaliates. Spawn, put Hound of Tindles into play next to the act deck at no specific location. While you have an odd number of cards in your hand, Hound of Tindles is considered to be engaged with you.
Interesting. I have an odd number of cards in my hand. What about you?
I do too.
Yeah, boy.
We need to check if it's engaged with both of us, because there was a note on it.
So this...
Hound of Tindles. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing that caught my eye, which I thought was fun, the person who wrote Dark Matter also put out this, frequently asked questions, because there's a few new things. Scenario... Sorry?
I was just coughing.
Oh, well, bless you, then. But anyway, Scenario 3A. It says, the Hounds of Tyndalos. Is this real? Yes, the Hound of Tyndalus enemies are real, and its abilities behave as written. Excuse me. It's treated as if it were a massive enemy at your location, so if you have an odd number of cards in your hand, you will provoke attacks of opportunity, and you will be able to fight or evade it as if it were engaged with you. If you don't have an odd number of cards in your hand, you can't engage it at all. And then it specifically says, if you, at the bottom of the page, what happens if you attack it, but then you commit a card? What happens if you use a fight event or something? And then it specific says, when you initiate your action or effect, if you had an odd number of cards, then you were able to do so. Even if you then commit cards to tests and so on, it still works. But then it rechecks every action, whether you're engaged with it or not, which is wild. But anyway.
Okay, so the Hound is... Let's put it there. So it's everywhere, basically.
Everywhere. Yeah. I mean, I sure do plan on beating it up.
It's currently engaged with me.
And me.
Yeah, at the same time.
At the same time. Because the Tyndalos, my understanding is that Tyndalos is like a world sort of like through time, and the creatures from it can like travel through time and like pop in and out of existence, which is what's going on here. Anyway,
So, if I take an action, it'll hit you.
Yes. And you. Ah, cool, Dark. Now that's not, the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, can you take it if I get my cards down to 6?
I can deal with it, yeah. I mean, I can try. Well, obviously, I can't necessarily deal with it, but I can try.
Oh yeah, but it's everywhere anyway, so if we want to do anything...
Well, this is the thing. It does have a victory point on it at least, so if we can put it away, then it just goes away.
I can't fight it, because I have 2.
Whoa, it's true. Sorry, I just realized it has both alert and retaliate. You're right.
So
that
if we do anything, it'll hit us.
Yeah. Yeah, now, I mean, so you could, if you have the ability to commit cards to try to evade, but it only does 1 and 1, not 2 and 2. So if there was something you could do that took both of your remaining actions, then it would only hit you once, I guess. It's not great.
Yeah, I
agree, Dark.
I could get, like, I can handle it, no problem. So
I can take a damage in a horror. That's okay. Yeah.
Because I could play that. And movement is an action.
Yeah. Unless it's a free trigger for some reason. I just like the design on it though. Yeah, I know, Dark, it's so funny. Well, the art is like it coming to where they normally put the damage symbol. It's really cool.
It's kind of annoying. Well, you're gonna handle it anyway.
My hope is to be able to deal with it so that we don't have to worry about it anymore after that. Yeah, that's my hope.
So if I just get rid of radioactive decay, does that count as a retaliate?
It does. But just 1, not 2. Like, so that's okay.
I'll just do that then.
Okay. That's kind of the best thing. I mean, then you don't take more damage and stuff, right? So that's good. Ew.
I do still have 7 cards, so...
Okay, so I will try to make sure that it doesn't hit me, but, I mean, I'm gonna do my best.
Kill it!
Kill it! So this strange hound, this beast, is kind of fluctuating in and out of existence, as Dark points out here, kind of just below the surface of our reality, sort of popping up through the ground. But Calvin, of course, is going to attempt to play a nice old game of whack-a-mole. I'm going to spend 2 resources to go to 10 on this fight and deal 2 damage. 10 to 4. Okay, good. So that's 2 damage. And then I will hit Madame Labranche for another resource, which feels pretty good, so that I can go again. He's going to, once again... Oh, thanks, Dark. 5 points? I like 5 points. Thanks. It's a cool card. I mean, obviously, it's a cool card.
Then you can spend the Madame Lebrun's resource to go with the axe again.
Very, it's a fun little combo. I think they're all from the... Oh, no, they're not from the core. But that's okay. It's a fun combo for sure. So I'm going in at 8 this time. 8 to 4. Calvin has managed to catch the hound glancingly and is going to see if he can maybe just try to finish it off. Axe. Nice. Okay, good stuff. The Hound of Tyndalos is gone. Is up here in the victory display. Its mangled corpse is sort of lying half in and half out of this realm. It looks like it's half in and half out of the ground, but the half that's in the ground is just not there. Calvin does not know what's going on, but he definitely thinks he's going to have to figure it out at some point. I am going to try to get this last clue on my location. Because why not, right?
Yeah, just have to remember that somebody has to be there to keep it that way.
I just don't want to leave it if I can help it.
Yeah.
That's the hope. So I have 4 intellect against the 3 of the location, and I'll throw in one of these birds. How's that? 5 to 3. Ah, shoot, -3. That's true. Too bad. Okay. The wood chop continues. The smarty smart pants, not so good, unfortunately. So there you go. But we did deal with the thing. So that's the hound. The hound of Tyndalos.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Yeah, entangled doesn't go away because nobody is entangled.
That's a very interesting effect for sure. No more enemies, thank goodness. As they glance back around the wastes and... well, Calvin tries to figure out where Carolyn went. Oh, what the heck is this? Desync. No.
Carolyn is just slightly out of it all with all the quantum mechanics and LSD.
Right, sure, yeah, that would do it to most people, I think.
Actually, do I want another memory?
It's a good question. We still don't quite know what they do. They seem to be offered as a reward in most scenarios, but they also, at least in some of the earlier scenarios, you were penalized for having too many, which is interesting.
Yeah.
So I don't
I'm
know.
just gonna exile this card.
Yeah.
Like, take 1 mental trauma and 1 memory. Cool.
Boom. Good. I'll mark the mental trauma on your
Just go on my mental damage also.
Nope, it does not. You will start next scenario with 2, but not as of now, at least, so that's good. Okay, all right, okay.
That's fine.
Kind of a shitty upkeep, but at least that's a thing. Yes, Dark. Well, so Dark, I don't know if you've played Dark Matter or not, haha, but it is not literal, but it's definitely a spiritual successor to Carcosa. In fact, it features a lot of the same material and things, so kind of makes sense that it would. I'm going to go to 2 out of 3 Doom, and we will once again draw the encounter. Oh, you've watched all of my episodes of Doomed? Oh, you must have been furious when I was playing Sephina then. Anyway, okay. Here we go, Crosshair. We're going to draw some cards. You ready?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, actually, this is much worse. I'm so sorry. This is the Migo stabilizer. It spawns at the location with the most clues.
Oh joy.
So that's fun.
Actually, that's good.
Oh, that's well, except taking damage just sucks, right? Like, what are you gonna put it on? Or you can heal. I guess you could heal yourself. That's true.
Yeah, I have a lot of healing.
Okay. I mean, it's a pretty wild idea to do it, but yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Oh, right, my turn. Thanks.
Yep. Oh,
And
you're
tango.
welcome.
Swappity swap.
Attach Entangled to an investigator or enemy without a copy of it attached. Fine. When I would take any amount of damage from a source other than Entangled, each other investigator takes that amount of damage and then discard it. Okay, cool.
Now is a good question to ask. Can you take 1 damage?
I can take 1 currently. 1.
Oh.
Which
right.
is, and then I have some more possibilities eventually. I'll figure myself out here.
Because that means that if I do anything, the Miko will attack. No, it doesn't have a retaliate.
No,
Oh,
or
no.
alert either, so you could evade it theoretically.
Oh, right. Attack of opportunity still applies, but
Yes.
so I can evade it.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
just
if you want to.
leave it there. Cool. I might try that.
Try.
Yeah.
Can everyone hear my cat in the background? Ella is distressed. She can't get in somewhere. Did you want to start, Carolyn, just because you have an enemy or whatever? But I'm happy to try to help as well, potentially. Oh, maybe I can't.
Unless you
actually.
want to come in and kill it.
Yeah, because what I could do is...
There's the thing that if you come here, then you place the encounter deck thingy.
Oh, I don't want to do that, though.
Okay, I'll try and evade it.
But, okay. Yeah, I want to help. I do want to help. I just want to do that. I'm not sure if we're going to help this Irwin guy or not, honestly.
I'll just try to evade it 1 on 2.
All right. You
Fine.
never know what might happen. That could happen. There you go. The robot doesn't seem as interested in Carolyn somehow.
Never.
But
She's infected and all.
sorry, Erwin, you're a quantum phantom now. Dark, I feel like you and I should be chatting a heck of a lot more about Arkham as well, because I feel like you'd have some great insight into some of the earlier Doomed material.
Or we could have a 3-player game.
Oh, shnikes. Yes, we could. Oh, no, hang on. We talked about a specific 3-player arrangement, Crosshair. I remember that very well.
Yeah, we could have a 4-player game.
That is true, too. That's very true.
That'll take like 6 hours, but...
Good point. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so Carolyn's leaving.
All right, bye-bye.
And as my last action, we're gonna listen to some soothing melody.
Oh, that's nice.
It lures us on the mail, a Claire de Lune, a calm Claire de Lune thrusts the bell. As horrible as that sounds, well, I'm gonna draw one anyway.
Who's healing and what?
Anyone. So 2 damage or 2 horror. You need to heal some damage, I think, but
I wouldn't mind
also...
healing 1. Yeah, that would be nice. It'd be very nice.
Do you want 2 or 1?
No, just 1. Just 1, I think. That should be okay.
Okay, because then I'm gonna heal 1.
Yeah, no, please, yeah.
Actually, I could...
Oh. Actually.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just heal one. Go. That's me.
Oh, perfect. Thanks, Dark. I don't see any points spending, unfortunately, based on the chatbot that I use. So let me know what you spent your points on. Isn't that sad? It doesn't show the points in my chat. That's disappointing.
Yeah,
That's
true.
a lot of points, Dark. Damn. What are you getting for all those? Nice. Thanks for the hype, Dark. I appreciate it. Okay. Carolyn has returned, outstripping this robot thing that's off in the distance. I have to ask Crosshair, are we going to attempt to save Erwin?
I'm game. Like, I think I can handle a lot of damage soon.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Next turn we're gonna have to deal with this Migo stabilizer, but that's okay. That's probably fine. It's not.
Oh yeah, it's a hunter. True.
Yeah, eventually.
But it only readies next turn, so.
I realize as well we're gonna need both, like this clue and the cold wastes clue, and then we're gonna have to dump them on landing craft, unless. Oh no, you're here now. What am I saying? I'm gonna go and just chop up the Migo stabilizer.
Go for it. But remember that if you enter the crystal mines.
Darn right. I knew that. No, then I'll wait for it to come here. That's
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get this clue. Then I'm gonna start drawing through my encounter cards. We're gonna see if we can save Erwin, because maybe he's on top. Who knows? Seems unlikely, but
sounds good.
Sounds good. I have 6 intellect because I have no clues. So let's go. Let's scoop up these. No. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna investigate here. I'm 6 to 3. Let's just try that again, shall we? I have 6 intellect because of the newspaper. These readouts from KGPS 187 don't say anything about what the crystal peaks are, but they certainly seem to be something. A skull. The number of face down cards in my threat area, which is 5.
Cool.
Okay. I will try once more, and then we'll just start next turn. How's that? It's gonna be good.
Yeah. Sounds good.
For 6 intellect.
Yeah.
So frustrating. Yep. Okay.
Good turn.
Great turn. I should just stick with what I can do best, probably.
So the Migo ready.
Yes. And we move into upkeep. Oh, that's good, at least. Okay.
Okay, cool.
So, you know what, actually? It would be completely disastrous. Let's welcome to the stage, Crystal Peaks. Woo! Yeah, Crystal! I've been working here for 25 years. You boys want to see some of this or what? Sorry. Oh, I get in a mood sometimes, Crosshair. As the two intrepid explorers sit at the Crystal Peaks marveling at what's happening around them, I'm just noticing the free trigger on it, and I really like it. I'm very excited about that. They begin to await... Oh, actually, we're going to advance the agenda first, and then we'll draw some encounter cards. I realize, Crosshair, there's that encounter card that says, draw all of your face-down cards. Which obviously would be disastrous, but maybe not so disastrous.
Yep, I could take it.
All right, we're at 3 out of 3 doom, so I'm going to advance this agenda, which is called Agenda 1B, Quantum Tunneling. You only realize now that every time you blink, something changes. Sometimes a few rocks will shift a few feet. Some other times you find yourself in a completely new environment. Excuse me. If the scanning deck is not empty, look at the top card of the scanning deck. If it is a location, put it into play, and move each investigator and non-liminal enemy to it. Now that sucks. That sucks. We're going to have to come back, probably. Yeah, let's have a look. Is it a location? Sure is.
Sure
Sure is. Now, what the heck is this
Connected.
connected to?
Yellow and green, so it's connected to the crystal mines.
Oh. And back to the landing craft.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think what I'm going to suggest is we put it here, and then I'm going to put a little arrow going this way to indicate that it wraps around the map and comes back to landing craft. It's also connected to, blue triangle, clover, which is not on the map. I thought so too, Dark. They don't. As near as I can tell, they have specific connections, and only a couple of them connect to landing craft.
Okay, and then
everyone moves there. Non-liminal enemies and investigators. So the Mi-Go is also here. Main facility, evacuated, is an X shroud 4-clue location. X is the number of connecting locations, which is currently 2. Choose a revealed location with no clues on it. Place a resource on that location. Ha-ha! Okay.
Nice.
So, with new clues on it. Shit. Oh, shnikes. That makes it really bad that I didn't get that clue last time.
It's fine because we have to clear it anyway to get the victory points, so putting a resource on it.
We can't until it has no clues, is the thing.
Yeah, we can handle it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get there this turn, right? Or else it goes back into the scanning deck. Ooh, it has 2 victory points, which is exciting, is all.
If it's empty, but it does have a clue on it.
I don't. Empty would be no. Empty, at least in the book here, an empty location is one that has no enemies or investigators. Dark seems to think the clues lock the location, but I don't know if that's true. Never mind.
Yeah.
Cultists.
Yeah. But it's at the end of the turn, so it's not now.
Okay, that's good at least. And this Mi-Go. Well, we'll figure out who the Mi-Go engages momentarily.
What is around, actually?
The Q crystal mines, which leads back, or the landing craft, which does not lead directly back. Unfortunately.
Does round end when the next investigation phase begins?
No, the round. Thank God. The round ends after upkeep. So we have both of our full turns, which is good.
Yeah, I can get there then.
Okay. Shuffle all. I should have continued reading the agenda. If it's a location, put it into play and move everyone to it. Fine. Shuffle all other locations without a resource token on it into the scanning deck. So, shit. Bit of a moot point. All other locations without a resource token go back into the scanning deck.
Okay.
Well, okay. I mean...
Even the landing craft?
Yep. All other locations. I mean, what a disaster. Thank you. Yikes. And we can put ourselves wherever we want. Yeah, in the middle. Perfect. We'll just build the map outwards from here again. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Hup. No, it's okay. Now we can start from scratch, right?
Yeah.
That is a good question, Dark. I'm going to... It must, right? I'm just going to quickly look through to make sure they all have the same back. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I mean, what a disaster. If there is another agenda below this one, set this agenda aside, out of play. Fine. Agenda 1A, the Quantum Maelstrom. I think I can safely say that nobody understands quantum mechanics. Richard Feynman.
I do. Yeah,
exactly. Never gets old. It's a 3 doom threshold. It's got the same action. we're drawing encounter cards, and we are in the same place. This is wild. We need to. I guess we need to figure out who the Migo is going to engage. I can take it if you would. So yeah,
I was.
Okay. That was
I was thinking. Yeah.
Well, then in that case, let's draw some encounter cards. Oh my God! It's a Hound of Tyndalos. Oh no! There's another one. Crosshair, help!
I can't help. I have equal number of cards. So do
Oh,
you.
that's how you help.
Fine.
Do I have an... Oh, I also have an even number of cards. Okay, that's good. That's actually very good, potentially.
Yeah, so you can spend... You can, like... use a card to do something, and then you can kill it again.
Yes. Yes, and I don't even have to do that first thing. It's just sniffing around for now. Ooh.
Let's see. Micrometeorite.
Sure.
Oh, and we have 10 encounter cards left. Just saying.
Okay, alright. Okay.
Oh, right. Did we shuffle the...
It's in the scenario instructions, I think. When you would draw cards, if the encounter deck and the discard piles are empty, draw a card from your face-down encounter cards instead.
Okay, cool.
But, they cycle, so I'm sure we'll be okay.
Event. Do I have events? I could take 2 damage, but you can't.
Good point. I mean, theoretically I can.
Because I don't have any events, so I'd have to take 2 damage.
I understand. I mean, there's just not much to be done, right? I would say just go for it, yeah. If you gotta, you gotta.
Yeah. Because I don't really want to use the cards that I currently have in my hand to boost with 1.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, okay. 2 and 3.
Well, it is. I mean, it is what it is, right?
Eh.
What do you mean, no, Cheeks? What do you mean? Also, hi, Cheeky C. Welcome to Doomed. I'm joined today by a very special guest star, the Crosshair.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, you didn't mean to post that in here. It's okay, Cheeks. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Take 2 damage. Discard every event.
I am taking 2 damage as well.
I'm just making sure I don't have any events. Actually, I do have events.
Oh, okay.
So this is gonna hurt, but I guess it's better than taking 2 damage.
I can deal with it. It's not the worst thing in the world for me.
Yeah, I can handle it. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. I'm gonna persevere through the pain instead, which I play when I would be assigned damage that would defeat me, cancel up to 4 of it. So I will cancel it this time.
Yeah. And that takes care of my entangled.
Sigh.
Cool.
Nice. Did you celebrate in style? Cheeky C asking the real questions here, people. Get it together. Dark, did you celebrate in style? Yeah, sorry. Okay. So now that I have an odd number of cards in my hand.
Yeah. I think I should go first, because you might need some healing.
That would be nice. Remember, of course, that you will become engaged with it if you go to an odd number of cards in your hand.
I won't.
Oh, that's good.
So, first action, more soothing melody.
Because you're gonna... I see. That's very smart. Thank you. Who is what? What's happening?
How much healing do you need?
Well, I mean, again, like I don't want to be too low because I want those nice sweet stats. But I can heal 1. That'd be very nice.
Okay. Cool.
Yes.
Then I'll heal another.
It's a good quote, Cheeks. Okay.
I'd like to play a card, but I have to play 2 cards. Actually, if I play a card, then I'll become engaged with the enemy.
Yeah.
And then it'll hit me.
And me.
But then, yeah.
Not that that's,
But-
yeah.
That's actually fine because I can... Oh, but it does mental trauma also.
What? Cheeks? Oh, the edibles. I understand. I bet. Do you want to investigate this location? It's currently Shroud 0.
True.
Oh, what the hell, dude? Hella.
I could grab some...
That's the other possibility, right?
Yeah. Because you need to handle that guy before we can really do anything. I can heal people after I don't have to worry about it. Because I can take the damage, but you can take the horror.
I mean, I wouldn't like to, basically. Ah, God, it's such a fine line with this guy.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so I'll just... Or I can go through my encounter deck.
Yeah. There's an inherent risk in doing that. But you're right, that's not a bad idea. We want to try to do that at some point, right? Oh, hi, Ella.
Yep.
Be on stream.
Let's do that.
All right. This guy loves making forward progress. Come on, hair. God. It's horrible.
Eh.
All right.
This is interesting. Does it go into my threat area face down, like on top of the pile, or do I shuffle the face down pile?
That's a great question. I'm going to see what it says. When you would draw encounter cards from... No. It just says you may be instructed to place cards face down in your threat area. Maybe they're separate. Maybe they're not in a pile. Like,
True.
as if they're all separate, right? Maybe that's the way to do it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to just keep them all separate.
So yeah, basically.
Dark is correct. We do need to re-find the landing pad because we've lost it. So that's great. Oh, hello.
Yeah, they're not a pile of cards. They're like a
series of individual horrible threats.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I have this guy now. 1 health. As well kill it.
Oh. Kill it. Kill it.
So it's 2 on 2. Let's go to 3 on 2.
Okay.
Bonk.
Hey, that's a good one.
And so it goes here, and I'll totally forget that it's there.
But it is like it's there, but it's just not the one that you're looking for, if anything.
Yeah. Okay, so do you want to heal a horror from Madame Leprance or yourself?
Yes. I wouldn't mind.
Okay. Yeah. And then you can gain a resource.
Yes. Even better. Even better.
So
Thank
that
you.
went well.
I'd say so. Lucky. Well, not lucky, but you know. With so many sort of creatures bearing down on them, somehow Carolyn can't see the hound. Well, she can now, but
Oh, right, fuck.
well, no, that's okay. That's okay because now,
Yeah,
well, it's okay. You know, it's not okay, but
I can take damage still. Yeah.
Calvin is going to attempt to slash it up. Let's do it. I have for combat, I'm going to spend a resource to be 6 to 4 against the Hound of Tindalos. I'd like to be higher, but if I put a card in, then I will no longer be engaged with it, which would be bad. So I'm going to go for it. 6 to 4. Crosshair, pray for me.
Actually, I can help you.
Oh, sure, please. Yeah, please, honestly. 7 to 4, thank you. Your physical training, you're like, go get him, champ.
Yeah, hit it in the nuts.
Oh, no, this is good. Half the number of locations in play rounded down. That's 0. So I will put 2 damage on this Hound of Tindalos. Yeah, I'll take the... No, I won't take the resource from Madame Labranche yet, because instead, I will rise to the occasion. There's another one of these horrible beasts attacking. I will not be engaged with it after this attack, but I'm hoping it's still going to be okay. I'm fighting at 7 again. 7 to 4.
Yeah, because your base value is 0.
Exactly. Yeah, this is one of those cards that, like, some, investigators find use for it, but for Calvin, it's always excellent. I mean, sorry, at least 2 higher means you can't use it on, 1 difficulty tests, but still. Okay, 7 to 4. What is that? Minus, oh no, it's all the face down cards in my threat area! Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. 7 to 4. Okay. I'm no longer engaged with the Hound. Instead, I'm engaged with the Migo. So I will just deal with that instead. Yeah, and deal with that instead. Let's slash at 6. 6 to 3. Okay, well that one's dead at least, so that's gone.
And remember to scan.
Yes.
If you want to scan, you need to scan.
Yes, we do. Yeah, the shroud will go up on this location. Well, if it's a connected location, but you know what? That's a good point. Because then of course we can start putting resources on it.
Yeah, but we also might draw the one big baddie.
Thank you, Dark. You're absolutely correct. I took a damage and a horror from the retaliate on the Hound of Tindalos for failing. I was so disappointed to fail. I didn't even think about it. But you're right. Crosshair, I'm going to do it. I'm going to scan last action. Oh god, is that a bad idea?
There is the feaster from afar, but
I am looking at the top card of the scanning deck and it looks okay, so I'm going to I'm going to go for it.
Go for it.
Yep. Hey, it's the landing craft, which moves me there because of the effect.
Lucky.
And I will take a resource rather than draw. Yes, because I don't want to be engaged with it during the enemy phase. So that's good. Okay. Very lucky, yes. So during the enemy phase, the Hound is not engaged with either of us, so it stalks its prey from outside the walls of this reality.
Cool.
But then, of course, during upkeep, naturally, we're about to get completely slammed. Crosshair, I can feel it. All right. Did you get something exciting?
Fine.
It's fine, I guess. Oh, Ella. Very good. Okay. And we pull back around to the mythos phase. 1 out of 3 doom on this agenda. The Hound of Tindalos is staring us both in the face. And we draw our encounter cards. I knew it. I knew I was going to do this. Quantum Collapse. Draw each face-down encounter card in your threat area 1 at a time. And then that's it, because the rest will not happen today. Oh, dear mother of God. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to draw left to right. Here we go, Crosshair. Are you ready? 1. It's Erwin Simmons! Hooray! Okay, put this
under your control.
Okay, so this fading scientist is with me at the end of the round, or when you would resign. If there are face-down cards in any investigator's threat area, shuffle him with all face-down encounter cards, and distribute them back into each investigator's threat area as evenly as possible. So if we're about to resign, or if it's the end of the round, if either of us have face-down cards, he goes back in
with
and shuffled.
all of the...
Right. And then they get redistributed, whatever they are.
Yeah. So if you resign, basically, all of your cards come to me.
Yes. Now, unfortunately, of course, I can't resign anyway, because we need 4 clues on the stupid little landing craft. So anyway, he'll go under my control, but he's going to disappear shortly. I'm just going to keep drawing cards. This is Quantum Collapse.
It is.
So I take a horror from it.
Yeah.
This is a new one, yeah. Revelation, that's fine. So I'll take a horror. Draw. Incomprehensible. What? Test intellect 2. For each point you succeed by, take a horror. Skill icons committed to this test subtract from your skill rather than adding to it. Well, I have 5 intellect. Woof. This is very bad news. I'm gonna commit this book to go down to Fortitude, and I'm gonna hope to draw a really big minus token. That's what I'm hoping.
Yep.
Hey! So 2 to 2, so I pass, but by 0.
Oh, true.
So incomprehensible? Yeah, Doc. I don't understand what the hell you're talking about. Let's draw another encounter card. Cold Vacuum. Test Combat 3. Oh my god. Discard a non-story asset or 3 cards from your hand. I have 5 combat. I'm just going to test this. That's -1 now, so I pass. Yeah. That's good. So I can't be moved by intellect or the cold vacuum of space. I knew it. It's a quantum phantom. So that goes into my threat area, and it's just floating there. Okay, that was my mythos phase. Over to you for your mythos phase. Ooh. What?
I can take 3 horror. This is fine.
Yeah. And also, you might end up down at book 2 anyway, right?
Book 2 versus book 4.
For each point you succeed by.
Actually, I want to commit a card because that means I can play a card.
Yes, right, because you're currently engaged with the Hound. So yes, if you commit, then you'll be unengaged with it. That's true.
But if I play this card, I'd like to succeed. Oh, but the Colors of Space forces me to play this anyway.
That's true. You must commit all... that's funny. Okay, yep, so you're testing at 2 to 2. Because it subtracts, which is just incredible, but whatever. If you get a 0, you'll take no horror and draw a card.
Yeah.
Just insane, but hopefully you don't.
Yeah.
Oh.
Draw another.
And if you fail... Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Half the number of locations, so 1. It's a 2 on 2. -1, -1. So it's a 0. Yes?
Yes. So you did not succeed.
I don't succeed, so I don't draw a card.
And you take no horror. Isn't that nice? What a
Yeah.
weird card.
But because of the...
Mm-hmm.
I take the top card.
Mm-hmm.
And just put it...
Just sit it there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be in worse.
So of course I am bound to ask here as Calvin like struggles to sort of duct tape shit back onto the spaceship to try to get out of here. And he's like, I don't have any tape. Like he just doesn't have anything. We need 3 clues, and then we can put them on the landing craft. Are we just getting out of here?
I think I'm still fine.
I mean, that is fair.
Yeah, like with all the things I have.
Okay. Because I could, you know, I'm not engaged with the thing, and neither are you, so I could kill this guy, come and get clues. We could keep scanning for more locations, I suppose. Oh yeah, I guess because, well, there's a victory point consideration. The problem is, I don't know if we're ever going to get Irwin. At the end of the round, or when you would resign, if there are any face-down encounter cards in anyone's threat area, shuffle them all back and put him back in. So it's just, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying we'd have to get rid of all of them and then not put any more, which is like...
Basically, you don't have any currently.
Correct.
So first we need the 4 clues to activate the resign anyway.
Yes.
Because, so let's do that, and while we're doing that, I can try and get rid of my 4 encounter cards.
That's true. That's true. One of them might be Quantum Collapse.
Or, actually, I can resign first.
Ah! Yes, and then what happens to your face-down encounter cards? That's a great question. I think when a person resigns, all of their cards immediately leave play. That's a really... I'm gonna check. Investigator... No, where is it? I just saw this the other day. It's like leaving play or something. This is exciting, Crosshair. That's a really exciting idea. The base rules wouldn't have anything about that. It's true. I feel like they would just go back in the encounter discard pile. Myself. Like they would just get discarded.
Yeah, they certainly don't go to you. Because
yeah, that...
Otherwise, the Irvin Simmons card wouldn't say that they go to someone else.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I'm with Dark on the fact that, like, we can, you know, look at applying the Grim rule or whatever, but that's to keep the game moving. The fact that, like, it wouldn't make sense for them to just transfer over to the other investigator. They're in your threat area, so they would just discard. Yeah. I think that makes sense to me. That's how I'm going to play it, and we'll see if we're wrong.
Because if you leave the game, the cards in your threat area don't go to me anyway.
Right. Sorry, I'm just looking in the FAQ as well, because I feel like that's a thing. Are face-down encounter cards in play? No. When you draw Quantum Collapse, blah, 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 blah. How does the agenda work? Whatever, who cares? Is there a map? Okay. So no, it doesn't say. Dark's asking if they should go find the creator and ask. I mean, honestly, Dark, if you're curious, go for it. But we're gonna. This is how we're gonna play, and we'll see how it goes from there.
Yeah.
Okay. Background.
Should I?
Lost in this horrible quantum universe. Calvin desperately trying to get the craft working again, not having any luck yet. What's the plan, man? What's the plan, Carolyn?
I have a turn that's not great, but it'll help.
Okay, if it'll help, it'll help.
In the long run.
In the long run? Oh.
As Carolyn is looking around this main facility, there's a meow from somewhere.
Meow? Oh.
And a black cat walks over. Maybe it's a liar, maybe it's a prophet, maybe it's both. Maybe it's Max.
Maybe it's definitely Max. He's both a liar and a prophet.
Yeah, and both.
Well, now this is cool. So the cat icon indicates the Dream Eaters cycle does involve a lot of cats. So this makes sense to me. Anyway, sorry, go for it, Crosshair.
So yeah, anytime I reveal a tablet, what's that sign?
Tentacle head thing?
Yeah, or a that sign, then I can do other things than what the cards say. Yeah, elder thing, yeah.
So it's anytime you reveal, though, right? So unfortunately, it doesn't apply to me. But it definitely smooths the bag for you, which is really nice.
Yeah. And then, that was my first. And then as my second,
now the hound is bearing down on you, of course.
It's gonna hit me, but fine.
No.
Because as my second action, I'm gonna play emergency aid.
Okay. So you take your attack of opportunity, and then you're gonna do whatever it says.
Yeah. I take a damage and a horror, and then I heal 2 horror. 2 damage.
Hey, if it works, it works, you know? Alright, okay.
Yeah.
It's an exciting turn.
Actually, I could put it on the Black Cat, but I'm not going to.
No, because we like Max around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, at Dark, I'm shocked and appalled that this person was able to confirm so quickly, but thank you. We have confirmation, Dark, or Crosshair, that, yeah, they go in the encounter discard pile. Fantastic.
Then, as my last action, I guess I don't need to clear my encounters then. We just need clues to get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the... Yeah. And, you know, if we want more victory points or whatever, we can go hunting again, but I just don't think we have any... We're gonna start getting impending doom after we shuffle back encounters, agendas. So I think we want to try to, you know, speed along as well.
Oh, I'm just gonna look around with my newfound cat.
Oh, meow.
Meow. 1 on 4, so let's make it 1 on 5. No, I don't have 5 cards. I can't use it.
Darn.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah.
What?
In Upkeep is after the enemy phase, right?
Yes, it is. Thank goodness.
Okay, cool. Okay, so 1 on 4. That'll do it.
Whoop. Whoa!
Little earthquake.
Taking the whole main facility with me.
That's another clue. Cool. Cool. I need to take a quick outfill.
Quick
moment,
break. No problemo. We're about to start.
You can.
Oh.
Yeah, you can do your turn.
Okay. Yeah. Well, my turn might end up being very boring anyway, so we'll see. But that sounds good to me.
I'll be right back.
All right. Carolyn is currently investigating the main facility, while Calvin here was trying to get the landing craft in order, but it's just not working. There are creatures here that he doesn't want to have to tangle with again. But he knows if they're going to get off here, this rock, they're going to need some supplies. And the best place for him, of course, would be the main facility. So first action, I'm going to evade this quantum phantom. I have 5 agility versus the 3. That would be horrible. Ooh! Hello, Axolotl! I know who you are. Welcome to Doomed. Not so solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game, with a focus on roleplay and storytelling. My current campaign partner, the Crosshair, is not around. But it's wonderful that you've decided to join us. I hope you enjoy. We're currently enjoying Scenario 3A, Lost Quantum, but we've already completed In the Shadow of the Earth and Strange Moons. I'm also running this campaign with another friend right now because it is that good. I'm playing it 2 times at the same time. Oh, I think I still have follower mode enabled because of all the bots and stuff. Sorry about that. See you in 10 minutes. In the meantime, first action here, Calvin is going to try to disentangle himself from this phantom so he can run back and see if he can collect any supplies from the facility. I have 5 combat versus the 3 evade of this phantom. I'm not committing anything because of that hound. Put the music back on, shall we? Yeah. So, 5 to 3. That's 0 this time. So, that's evaded. And I'm going to... Calvin's going to rush over to the main facility, and using some schematics from the K2PS 187, I'm going to investigate here at 7 to 1 this time. Has it this hit there end of the round? That'll be the... Okay, good. So I'll collect 2 clues from this with the newspaper, which feels pretty good. And Crosshair, welcome back. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Crosshair. I should mention, so I just took my turn. Calvin was able to give this phantom the slip, run over and grab a few things from the facility with his schematic diagrams. On a non-story note, Crosshair, I should mention, we just have a new follower who we're currently in, 10-minute follower-only mode or something. So it'll be some time before they're able to chat. But it is Axolotl, which I probably am mispronouncing, who I believe is the creator of this campaign. So rock on. If true,
Hello.
awesome. Hello. Okay.
At the same time, you're great and I hate you.
Oh God, it's true. All right. I managed to snag a couple clues off this location. Sorry, go ahead. Do we want to?
There's nothing bad there, I don't think, because... Oh, no, right, yeah, there's the big bad.
Yes, there is the big bad, isn't there?
Feaster from afar, so maybe not.
Maybe not. It's a good question. Because we're currently rocking 1 VP. 1 more from the main facility if we manage to get the clues off of it. And then we can just go back and dump everything on the craft and get out of here. Actually, that's good. I have 2 of the clues that we need. That's... Oh, no, but you get 1.
I have 2. Okay. So basically, my turn would be take the clue, go to the landing craft, dump my clues, get out.
Yeah. If that's what we want to do, I honestly think we may as well get around to it, right? It's been a long scenario so far.
Or...
Yes?
The dumping of clues is a free action.
Yes, that's true. So you would... Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
I could take this clue, move there, take that
2.
clue, take the damage.
That's 3 already.
Then... No, I'd have 4.
How does that work?
Take 1 from the landing craft. So...
Well, yeah, hang on. 1 to get the clue from main facility, 1 to move. That's 2.
Yeah. Then take that clue and then... Oh yeah, next turn we'd have to resign.
Resigns in action. That's too bad.
Yeah.
Also...
But you can do it. Yeah. You can probably get the clue.
Yeah, Dark's right as well. Of course, we don't want to take clues off the landing craft either in order to resign. That's actually a good point. The downside, of course, is what's about to happen, which is that, well, we'll do upkeep where we ready the Quantum Phantom and do upkeep, which may put us both in Hound of Tindalos range. Yep. And then also at the end of the round, if there are any face-down cards in any investigator's threat area, shuffle Erwin Simmons with all the face-down encounter cards and distribute them back into each investigator's threat area as evenly as possible. So...
Oh yeah, end of the round.
I just don't think, like... I don't know. I like Orwin. He seems like a cool dude. I wish we could have rescued him sooner, but things are not looking good.
It's fine. Do you want 3 or 2?
You took more last time. I'm happy to take more this time.
Actually, I can handle more.
Oh yeah, no, go for it then. That's fine by me. Yep.
Yeah.
The impending doom. Gotcha. Okay, that was upkeep. We move back to the mythos phase. Calvin and Carolyn desperately attempting to get the materials they need to rush back to the landing craft and blast the hell out of here before this whole asteroid collapses. 2 out of 3 doom, and we draw some encounter cards. Radioactive decay. At the end of your turn, draw a face-down card in your threat area. If you can't, take a damage in a horror. But I can, so at least I'll just leave that there for now. The Hound of Tyndalos is the big problem now.
Yeah, it's fine. Just spend a card. Take the damage.
Do you have a... Yeah, take your mythos there and then... Well, I can try to kill it too for the VP. It's your mythos turn, and then I can try to kill it for a victory point, which might be nice.
Oh, yeah. True.
Oh,
How about the second Hound of Tyndalos?
That might be a bit more challenging. Oh, well, actually... Ugh, okay.
Just kill one.
Yes, you're right. Yes, let's just do it. Time to chop some hounds. Here we go, baby.
Let's have retaliate. So
don't mess it up, basically. Right? Don't fuck up. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay,
don't
good.
fuck up.
There are creatures like beasts, dogs, jackals that are phasing in and out of existence. Calvin is just. Oh yes.
One question. Can I commit a card even if it doesn't have the icon needed?
No. That is a rule I can definitely say.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's a whole thing. They have like that's too. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, just to like get stuff out of your hand. That would be nice, but
yeah.
Calvin is just playing this absolutely furious game of trying to keep the creatures at bay long enough to be able to escape. I have 5 combat, plus 6 is 11 combat. Let's go! I'm targeting the one that already has 2 damage. Reveal another token. I think it is, right? -1. Okay, so 10, 7 to 4 is still 2 damage. So I did not fail. I'm gonna kill this one hound here and put it in the victory display.
So now we only have 1.
We have 1. Okay. This is... I'm doing it, Crosshair. I'm gonna do it. This is gonna be wild. I'm gonna attack... I'm gonna take out the other hound this turn. It might not be pretty about what happens after, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to, again, fight at 6 this time. Sorry, 7 to 4. Is that enough? It might just be enough. I'm doing it. I spent a resource to go up to 7, so I'm gonna fight 7 to 4 with the axe. -1, draw another token. Miss Tritch, it's going really well, and just until you arrived. But that's nothing personal. Welcome to Doomed with the Crosshair.
Hello.
Oh, it's an Elder Sign. You'll love to see it. Woo! I'm going to heal a damage. Wait, is that smart? It's not smart. I'm going to heal horror. Which puts 2 damage on this hound. And then, last action, Crosshair, I'm gonna take all the guesswork out of the bag, even though it scares the hell out of me, and I'm just gonna go toe-to-toe with this creature. This attack deals +1 damage and is automatically successful. As an additional cost, it makes an attack. Oh, shoot, sorry. No, bad. Hang on, bad.
I can take it.
Okay.
If you can take it.
I can, because I'm gonna kill Madame Labranche. She's dead.
Cool.
She's dead. And we're gonna kill the Sound of Tindalos, and that's 3 of them. A tactics RPG. What are you playing, Mistrich? Also, hi. Okay, that was my whole turn. My whole turn was chopping up beasts, and then at the end of my turn, I have to draw a face-down card in my threat area, which is a micrometeoroid. I'll just test this straight, and I pass, so I will just discard that. Whew. Okay. Cool. Ooh. Fell Seal Arbiter's Nest.
How much impending doom can we handle?
That's a great question. I don't know.
We are gonna get at least one.
Yeah. I think, because it says...
Then we have 3 turns to get out.
Well, I wonder, because it says shuffle this agenda with all the other set-aside agendas to form a new agenda deck. So I think we get another, 9 turns or whatever. After that, maybe? Is that possible?
Set this agenda side out of play. Yeah, and
right.
Set us up. Yeah.
And then all of them go back.
So basically we get a new fresh start, probably.
Right. But I do think we should just, not cut our losses, but you know what I mean. We've got 3 victory points because all these hounds are dead, which is so good, and Irwin maybe is bad, but we're definitely taking 1 impending doom. I say we move towards an ending, but you do what you gotta do.
Yes, we're gonna take the impending doom anyway. And then we'll probably have 9 to 12 turns before the next one comes. So we might, because I can get us back on track on healing and everything.
Yeah. And then what's the game plan? Are we just going to get more locations, get more victory points?
Basically try to save the what was his name?
Irwin something or other.
So clear this facility and try to get Irwin and then get out.
That sounds like a plan. Yeah, we need to clear all of our face down cards, so the more we clear, the more that we'll be able to the fewer that he'll go back into, right? Which is probably good.
Yeah, because I have 3, and I have 3 actions, so I could clear myself.
That's true.
And then Irwin is either in mine, my 3
He probably
cards.
is, right? I only have 1 left.
Yeah.
Axolotl. I just want to say, sorry, first of all, I know that that's a name of an animal, and I can't pronounce it to save my life. I just want to say, on behalf of the Crosshair and I, and my other friend Patrick, who I'm playing this campaign with as well, thank you so much for all of your work. I can't believe I get to thank you in person. This is an incredible fan-made campaign so far. I'm furioso about our first ending on Electric Nightmare, but honestly, it's incredible. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, and I hate you.
Crosshair is correct. I'm sorry, Crosshair, I interrupted. Yeah, you were thinking of drawing 3 encounter cards.
Basically. Or I can clear the last clue here. Or you can take the clue and ready the landing craft, as it were, and get rid of the quantum fan. No.
Yeah, this is the problem. The problem is that, if you draw Irwin now, he's just going to go back, right? But we'll have cleared some other things in the meantime. So
yeah,
we probably want to, if we're going to try, we should try to clear all of our face-down cards as much as possible and hope that none of them are this phantom thing. It can be evaded. That's not too bad.
Either one of us can get the 3rd clue to get the 4 clues on the landing craft, so fine, I'll just start.
Play one at a time, right? Because you could even ditch a clue. Well, maybe that's a bad idea.
Actually, I'm gonna do this.
All right.
Just
I'm
in
gonna do
case.
this. Ah, now that's a play.
Activate my flesh ward.
Shockingly good. I really didn't think it would be worth it. Honestly didn't think it would be worth it. It's really good.
It's come in handy.
Yeah.
So that's
So the
one.
spacesuit shield activates. Why don't I have one of those? Calvin mumbles under his breath.
Should I play another one?
You have 2 arcane slots, so yes. And they're not unique. Yeah.
I don't mean a flesh ward. I
Oh,
mean
I'm sorry.
another card.
Oh, do whatever you want. No.
Because that means, well, we've killed 3 hounds, so I don't think there's a 4th one.
I don't think so either. We're down to the last little bit of the encounter deck. If there are 4, I'm going to be just stark raving bonkers if there are more of them.
Let's just go for it.
Good
Something
idea.
worth fighting
Cool. Something
So now I have
worth fighting for.
technically 17 sanity left.
It's a lot of sanity left.
And as my last action, I'll just pull Edwin here. So,
Okay, no problem. Go for it. Yeah, Edwin. Close.
Close.
Oh. I mean, actually, paradoxical threat. Look at the art on these cards. So good. Sorry.
Carol. But
Yep, I'm
yeah.
just looking at it. I'm not commenting.
But yeah. Let's add a doom and I'll just clear my threat area.
I've put a doom on the agenda, and you have to draw 3 face-down cards from your threat area.
Yeah. So that's these 2 cards, right?
It is. Yeah. There's no others that I can see. Okay, less good.
Well, there's a save most clues, so should we just put it on the landing craft?
Yeah.
Go. Bye-bye.
Oh, hey, Thanatoasted. Welcome to Doomed. I'm joined today by the Crosshair. Hey, it's Erwin. What's up? What's up, Erwin?
Hello.
Hello. This fading scientist is just... I'm just imagining us being like, oh, we gotta get out of here. And every so often this ghost... You know that scene in the... Well, it's in Watchmen, but also in the Watchmen film, where Dr. Manhattan re-solidifies, but just as organs? Do you know what I'm talking about? He, like, appears... Once he's been disintegrated, he reappears, but just as a skull and, like, spine. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible.
So, here's the thing.
Yep.
You need to clear your last threat.
Unfortunately, we're all out of card. Oh! Crosshair, are you ready for this? I have an idea. Well, I don't have an idea. I have what's going to happen. In the enemy phase, hunters hunt. So the Migo, this is disgusting because I'm honestly going to die. The Migo's going to hunt in and hit me for a damage. But I have to draw a face down card from my threat area. Huh?
And the round ends when?
Oh, after
At
upkeep.
Okay. Yeah.
So, if there are face down cards, okay, so there aren't. So, as long as I draw this, then we're good, and as long as I don't die from it. Oh, okay. It's sure, fine. It's a quantum phantom. Fine. Who cares?
Fine.
Fine. I mean, I am just going to get out of here. Oh God, how am I going to do that?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, don't mind me. Basically.
Also,
good luck saving
you're
Erwin.
In my area. So just a moment. I can take the horror off you.
Yeah. I think it's the damage this time.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, we're gonna do upkeep now. I'm wondering if you, like, maybe we'll see what Mythos brings, but if you go... Oh, shoot, you don't have enough. You would need to get a clue and go. And then, which is fine.
I can handle all the
I
damage.
could potentially just, die. Or, sorry, take a trauma. Calvin doesn't die. He just crawls back horribly injured. And then, another trauma, no big deal, right? Just figure out extra ways of healing myself.
Yeah, if you can't survive this.
It would be cool if I could. We'll have to see how it goes. Yeah.
Actually, before you go into Upkeep, you have the radioactive decay.
Oh, no, that was at the end of my turn, which I did deal with, so at least there's that. Oh, okay, but yes, on my next turn, I'm definitely gonna die.
Well, not necessarily, because you're with me, so I can heal you.
It's true. We'll move into the mythos phase first. Oh, yes, of course, actually, so we need to do this anyway. We're going to flip this card because this might do something anyway, who cares? Observer effect. It doesn't take long for you to realize that there is no such thing as orientation in a place where anything can be simultaneously anywhere. Only the landmarks that you consciously observe will remain in their positions. Okay, so this is actually pretty bad. Each investigator at a location without a resource on it places the top card of the encounter deck into their threat area face down. Oh, okay, that's fine, because we've passed the end of the round. Take one as well. Okay. Shuffle all empty locations without enemies or investigators without a resource into the scanning deck. There are none.
None.
Somehow. If there is another agenda, there isn't. Thanatoasted, I'm jumping onto that in just one moment. Otherwise, add a tally mark under Impending Doom. Shuffle this agenda with each set-aside agenda to form a new agenda deck. Would you care to do the honors? We're going to shuffle them all back together and make a new deck here. Thanatoasted, I am ecstatic. I saw that you... Well, I don't think you took my advice, but after last Doomed, you were like, oh, I'm not sure. Then you started playing. Now you're obsessed. I'm very happy for you. Very happy. I think the character is awesome as well.
So yeah, new deck.
Whee! Okay. So, okay, let's draw some encounter cards, Crosshair, and then we're gonna figure the end of this out here.
Just read the agenda first.
Oh, of course, I'm so sorry. Agenda 1A, the Quantum Maelstrom. I think I can safely say that nobody understands quantum mechanics. Richard Feynman.
I do.
God damn it, Crosshair. Thanatoasted, no such thing. The game is the sum of its players and storytellers. I guess technically, if there were no players, it would just be the sum of the storytellers. But that's not interesting. So, impossible. Unless you actively try to hurt somebody. Not in-game, out-of-game, But you're not going to, so don't worry about that. Okay, Crosshair. I'm drawing an encounter card. Here it comes. You ready?
Go for it.
I'm going to put Entangled actually on this enemy. I'm going to put it on this Quantum Phantom rather than you. I don't.
Because it'll kill it if you take a damage.
Which I'm going to die if I take a damage. At this moment in time, I'm going to die if I take a damage.
Yeah, but you won't. Because
right. But I'm wondering if I should, just to finish the game out. Do you know what I mean? Like, we should...
Oh, it's only going to take, like, 2 turns.
Okay. Well, I'll put the turn back to you anyway to draw an encounter card, and then we'll see where we are at.
Quantum Collapse.
Ah, classic.
Nice. Draw its face down.
Ah.
More colors of space.
More colors of space.
Test 3. Yeah, fine. Fail. So I have more LSD.
More LSD in your space. That's A-okay.
So, if you don't want to die, I can heal you.
I would be happy with that. And then at the end of my turn, I'll draw my face down encounter card. So there will once again be none for Erwin to get
And-
shuffled into, which is good.
Yeah, Erwin will stay.
And then next turn we can try to
So-
get out of here, ideally.
Oh right, I only have one resource.
Yeah.
This will mean that it's my whole turn, but fine. Fine.
I don't know if that's okay. I mean,
Have to do what I have to do.
oh, jeez. All right. Well, I appreciate it.
First off, emergency cachet.
Mm-hmm. The old cachet.
Second, a little bit of first aid.
That's very kind, Carolyn. Ah.
And third action, spend one and heal one damage.
Yes. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. You have to kill the Miko to actually survive, because radioactive decay will kill you otherwise.
Yes, I would. Yeah. So my plan is to.
When radioactive decay hits you, it'll kill the Quantum Phantom.
Well, it'll before anything else, it'll draw my face down card in my threat area, which is it's because I have one up here. But that's okay. I'll evade the Quantum Phantom. Oh, but then I'm leaving it with
Oh
you.
yeah.
Whatever. You know what? I'll evade it next turn as well. Who cares? You're gonna focus on getting clues and getting out of here next turn. That's the plan. That's the
Yeah, we just need one more clue on either of us. to get
exactly.
out.
I'm gonna spend some resources to take this fire axe and go hard on this Migo stabilizer. Let's go. I'm gonna throw in a combat icon to go 8 to 3. Occultist -1. That's fine. So the Migo stabilizer is dead. Second action. I'm going to evade the Quantum Phantom. I have 5 agility versus the 3. Whoop. Evaded. Good.
Cool.
Cool. And then I'm not gonna. Oh, this is tough because if I get this clue, then I have to be the one to go to the landing craft. Maybe that's not so bad, actually. Trying to figure out the best way to do this.
Oh,
Hmm?
god damn.
What?
Entangled is gonna kill the Quantum Phantom, so instead of discarding it, place it in your threat area. But because it's not engaged, where does it go?
Why is it gonna die?
Because of the entangled
Well, I'm not taking any damage though.
radioactive decay.
I'm gonna draw the card in my threat area instead. At least this turn. Thank goodness. Next turn, I have no idea what's gonna I'm only one turn at a time.
Cool. Yeah.
I mean, just whoo. I can try to get this clue, and then next turn will be set up to just
Get off.
walk out and go. That's the hope.
Yeah.
I'll try. I'm 4 to 1 on this investigation test. Okay, cool. Got it. Good. Got the clue. Done. Boom. Okay. Oh, at the end of my turn, I have to draw my face down card. Ah, it's Okay. Well, shit. I'm gonna add a doom. Ooh, actually, this is a good question. Can I take the second option? I think I can.
I don't know. Because it's...
Because I can satisfy some of it, add 1 doom to the current agenda, but I can't satisfy draw 3 face down cards.
Yeah.
That is a woof. That's a good question. It's like what is it? Choices, basically, right? Like, how do I make choices in this game?
Yeah.
Options or something? I'm sure this is in here somewhere.
I'll just go Do a quick check on internet.
Right, because of course I don't want to put 3 face down cards in my threat area. That would negate the whole. I mean, then Irwin is gone again. It's a whole thing. I wonder. Damn it, paradoxical threat. You're killing me.
Yeah, we go.
Crosshair, I'm actually just going to step away for 2 seconds. We're going to go to the BRB screen team, but I will be right back. You keep keeping up there. Oh, yes?
I'll just take a quick break also.
Take the initiative, as it were. Okay, 2 minutes, team.
Yeah.
Ah, hello. And welcome back once again to Doomed. I won't do the whole intro, but just know that I'm here with the Crosshair.
Hello.
Hello. Have you managed to find anything, Crosshair? I'm having a quick look myself.
Yeah. What I found was basically you take the worst option.
Yeah, that sounds right. Great. Well, the worst option
is taking the 3 face down cards, but it's
Oh!
fine.
Well, there's only one. So,
But we shuffle the encounter deck, right?
well, yeah, I mean, when you're drawing, it says place the top 3 cards of the encounter deck into your threat area. The encounter deck only has 1 card in it.
Do we
you
reshuffle
you must be right. Yeah, we must.
Because that's basically fine.
Well,
If we can get you out of here next turn.
I mean, okay. I will discard this. It's now upkeep. So we'll take our upkeep, and then we have to shuffle Irwin back into these 3 cards and go from there.
Oh, right, it happens at upkeep.
At the end of the round. That's the big thing that really bakes my noodle. I'll take this Quantum Phantom back on me here. Whee!
Well, it's fine.
Look, if we don't rescue the guy, we don't rescue the guy. You know, I don't think it's such a big deal.
I'll just find him and you can leave.
Yeah, honestly. Geez, I mean, at this point, honestly. We go to 1 out... Well, there's a 50-50 chance, right? We go to 1 out of 3 Doom, and we draw our encounter cards as we continue to stand here and stare at the landing craft, mocking us gently. I draw Incomprehensible. What? I have 4 intellect, so I am gonna... Yeah, I'll commit this, this book I found. It may be incomprehensible, but I'm not very smart.
I can help you if you want, but...
I think I'm testing 2 to 2 now, so I feel good.
Oh, and
Yeah?
I can take the horror also.
Ah, of course, on the something worth fighting for.
Yeah.
Ah, I will put it on you if I do not. So I fail and I take no horror. So, good. That's a good one. Okay, cool. Back to you. Incomprehensible.
Oh, radioactive decay.
Classic.
That's fine.
Okay. So, we're back. I have an enemy. We both have radioactive decays. Everything is collapsing. How do we get out of here? Or do we just go?
Basically, you're gonna... I'm gonna get you back in fighting order.
Okay. Why?
So
Not
that
why,
you
but
don't
like...
die.
Well, okay, so one thing I could potentially do is move to the landing craft. I'd take an attack of opportunity, but I'd be alive. I would dump all my clues, and then I would resign. That would mean Irwin might go in the encounter discard pile.
But we can also if I heal you up, then we can go through the encounter cards.
Right. We're essentially just evading the phantoms as well, right? Like, I think the question is, how long do we want to sit here? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure if we're ever going to have an option where we don't have... well, okay, that is true. So we can do that. That's for sure.
Yeah, actually, I could check my encounter cards first.
That's true, because he might just be the first one, and then we can just run. That's true.
Because if you leave and I clear out my encounter cards, then he won't leave.
That is very true. You will have to deal with enemies, but I don't think that's such a big deal. Like taking attacks from them or whatever. I don't think that's such a big problem.
If you move and you take damage, then the Quantum Phantom dies. So you have to evade it.
Right. If it does damage to me, then I deal damage to it. That is very true. Okay, you're right. So that's fair. But you're right. Why don't you start with your encounter cards then?
Yeah, I'll just try to clear them.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Classic.
That'll do it.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. So that's just one action then.
Cold vacuum. Discard a non-story asset. Yeah, I can do that also.
Oof.
But let's see. 3 fights. 3 on 2.
I could. Okay.
Meh.
Too late. I wouldn't have been able to help that much anyway.
I can discard. We don't need first aid, right? Well, you could actually use a healing. But you won't after I play something else.
Okay, well, if that's true, then I trust Carolyn to know what she's doing, medically speaking.
Actually, I'll discard my higher education.
I don't need this college degree.
Yeah. Fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Discard. And then Quantum Collapse. Discard. Then I have 2 actions left.
Mm-hmm.
If I kill the Quantum Phantom, does it go into my threat area?
Place it in your threat area. Forced when Quantum Phantom is defeated by damage. Yeah, absolutely. I think that would make sense.
I am
responding to you, Thanatosted, in text, if that's all right with you.
I'll just do this. I'm gonna play a soothing melody.
Okay. It's a good thing to play.
Do with those 2 healing whatever you want. I don't need it.
Yay! Thank you. I'll heal one of each.
Draw a
card. Get a resource from those.
Oh, joy.
Oh, well, sure. A classic.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay. Just don't take horror. Well, I mean, you're going to, but, try not to take too much, I guess.
Because I have something with fighting for Flesh Ward. I'm not gonna take it.
That's true.
And then I have 1 more left.
No. I was gonna say, can you go to the landing craft so we can be ready, but then you're gonna have the Phantom there, so maybe that's not such a good idea.
That's also fine.
I leave it to you, certainly. Yeah. I know we want to find the dude, but we want to get out of here as well.
Yeah, if I go to the landing crafts, I get hits, right?
Yeah. Well, you in the enemy phase.
Yeah. that's fine.
Such a soothing melody, Roger Twy. I love it.
I'm just wondering how we can get you out of here. Well, you'll be fine now.
Yeah, no, the way I get out is just walk and then resign, like dump all my clues and resign. That's fine. But
I'd like to clear the. We've come so far.
No, I understand. There's one action to move, one action to resign, and one action to draw a card from the face down cards in front of me. I'll draw one for free with radioactive decay, but the likelihood is that I won't be able to leave this turn. That is the answer, right? Like, so
yeah. Okay.
We're just kind of in a bit of a bind.
Do you need damage or horror healed? Because I can survive like 10 rounds.
Yeah, that's true. I don't mind any horror healing because I don't really need intellect anymore, I don't think.
Okay, cool. So,
yeah. Oh, thank you. Hooray!
And then you get a resource.
Perfect, which I will definitely take. Because then I think... Well, actually, you know what? I can save myself an action later by... If I can evade this guy and move to the landing craft, then... Yeah, okay, I think this is going to make sense. If I evade this guy, move to the landing craft, and draw an encounter card, I'll take an attack of opportunity, and I'll take another one after.
It'll kill the quantum.
Well, you see the problem.
It has to die at some point anyway.
But then it just goes back into my face down cards. So I will never get out of having what's his name in my deck. Like, it's just a horrible cycle.
But yeah, if you draw or move or do anything, the quantum phantom will die and go into the like.
Well, I was going to evade it first
round.
And then.
Yeah, but you'll know where it is.
Right?
So, if you take the attack of opportunity and reveal one of your encounter cards, then we'll.
Oh, it might be the right one you're saying, and then I could just run and get out of here. That's true. I think that's a great plan. Calvin and Carolyn are still desperately clawing at the air, trying to find this like disapparated scientist. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity. Sorry, I'm gonna draw a card from my face down cards. It deals me an attack of opportunity, which each other copy of Entangled takes the damage from it. So that
it'll kill that. And
yes,
put it.
And it
But
this
you
Entangled
can choose where it is.
This Entangled definitely discards.
Yeah, and that one discards.
And mine discards too. That's good. Okay, so then I'm gonna do that, but I know it's not in the pile, so I'll draw. Okay, well, shit.
But that's a good thing. Because that means you can draw the enemy again, and we know that this one is the one we want to have when we don't have any encounter cards.
Yes.
So basically, you want to place a doom. No, draw the other one.
Well, no, it's all of them, right? It's draw. Add one doom and draw 3 face down cards. So,
but then we'll be clear. Yeah, cool.
I think I have enough actions now as well, which is good. So
that was the first one.
The paradoxical threat was the first one. I mean, this is just ridiculous.
So you added the doom.
I added the doom. Calvin is going to run, dragging this ghostly phantom with him to the landing gear, where I go to 6 out of 7 damage, 4 out of 7 mental damage, And then I'll dump all my clues on this location. Free trigger. And then last action. Actually, I don't know what happens to Erwin. Oh, when I would resign. Well, okay, yeah. So, okay. So I think we're good. I'm going to, last action, resign. And because there are no face down cards, he doesn't get shuffled in. We don't know what happens to him, but he doesn't get shuffled in. So that does mean I've left you behind, which doesn't feel very good.
Cool. And we'll hear what happens to Erwin after, I guess.
Yeah, presumably, I'm just reading this again. When you would resign, if there are any face down encounter cards, shuffle him back in. But there aren't any, so he doesn't get shuffled in. Yeah, that seems... Ugh. That was wild, Crosshair.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yes, okay.
And you left with him with you, and there were no threats. So...
Right. Yeah, now, I want to be clear. Calvin's not leaving Carolyn behind. He's just getting onto the ship with the ghost of one of the scientists.
Yeah.
In the enemy phase, there's no enemies, so we'll go to Upkeep.
And they're not hunting. So.
They're not hunting, thank goodness.
Yep. Cool.
In the mythos phase, this might be a problem. In the mythos phase, we go to 3 out of 3 doom. Or I will flip this one over. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. In player order, each investigator places the top card of the encounter deck into their threat area face down. And then we move on to Agenda 1A, the Quantum Maelstrom. I think I can safely say that nobody understands quantum mechanics. Richard Feynman.
I do.
Yeah, jeez. Okay. Hooray.
Oh yeah. Encounter quantum collapse.
Okay. Well, that's not.
And that.
I mean, I guess that doesn't really matter either, does it?
I guess I'll place top 3 cards.
Yeah.
I get to test this.
Ooh. Oh, and then they draw into hand. Okay, well that's still pretty good. That's a good
It's a good way to draw into your hand, but not necessarily.
Yeah, not necessarily into there.
But it's fine.
Carolyn has finished sort of patching up Calvin, who's, I don't know, run off. I don't know what the heck he was doing.
So, should I take a free scanning action?
Well, okay, so I'll just say, if I mean, it's very possible that if you do, you'll end up at a location that isn't connected to either. Well, okay, you'll probably end up at a location that's connected to one of these two, because I think they're all connected to different places.
Yeah, and I can still move twice and leave.
That's true. You still have 2 moves. That's true. Sure. Why not?
Yeah, let's go for it. Why not? Screw it up. So, this one.
It's red.
Okay, so it's connected to this one. And I move there, and I'll take 1 encounter card into this pile of encounter cards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It does have victory 1, but do we need more victory?
That's a good question. I think we have 4 points right now because of the hounds, which is, good. It's not like 5 or 6 like we've been having, but it's still pretty good, I would say.
Yeah, so... How long do you want me to stay here? Because I can stay here, I think.
I leave it to you. This is a co-op campaign, I ran off specifically so we could get Erwin out, but otherwise,
Yeah, because I'm delaying your possible lunch and stuff.
So. Lunch! I suppose that is true, actually. I wouldn't mind eating. It's a good point.
Like, You could just leave me here and I'll come back like, okay, I cleared all the locations.
I got all of the victory points forever.
Well, I don't have any enemies or stuff, so let's just hoppity hop into the main facility. And hoppity hop into the landing craft. And hoppity hop off.
Whee! If you want to.
I'm just worried. Yeah, I'm just worried about the 4 encounter card because they're gonna bite me in the ass. But
I mean,
fine.
probably, but you know, I don't know what the answer there is, right?
Let's go for it. Resign.
The spaceship. Well, I won't describe what happens. I'll let the resolution describe what happens. If each undefeated investigator has resigned, advance. Act 2B, uncertainty. If an investigator resigned with Erwin Simmons under their control, the shuttle takes off in a medley of noises and barely escapes the collapsing quantum field. Erwin looks down at the facility in melancholy. Oh, years of his research lost in this unreality. Despite the tragedy, he is grateful for your efficacy. R3, which is probably good, I assume.
By the way.
Yes?
We cleared all the... No, we didn't. No, we didn't witness the crystal thing.
Oh, shoot, yeah. Yeah, we didn't get that in time, it's true. That's too bad.
Fine.
Well, it was because that agenda advanced and it was all horrible.
Yeah.
Resolution 3. A few moments after you return to the Tatterdemalion, Elbrus implodes in a cacophony of ephemeral haze and pops out of existence. The physicist sighs in relief. Thank God you came in time. It's a shame about all that research that was lost, but at least everyone is safe. Now, please explain to me why we are now in the very ship I remember came to pillage our facility. You brief Erwin on your quest and discuss what purposes the cultists could have had with the quantum shards. The physicist proposes several ideas of quantum weaponry or tools, but none of them make any sense. Regardless, he's willing to join you on your quest. Out of goodwill or curiosity, you're unsure. Still unsure of why the cultists have come, you prepare for the next destination, which may finally give you a few answers rather than pose more questions. In your campaign log, record that the Elbrus Station has been lost in the quantum realm. Disappointing. I'm just writing that down. I can't believe we pulled it off. Crosshair. An investigator may add Erwin Simmons' quantum physicist into their deck. It does not count towards their deck limit. I'll just pull that card out in case we want it, which is this guy, not the one that we had before. He's a 3-cost asset with 2 wild icons. He takes up an ally slot. He's got 3 health and 1 sanity. When your turn begins, put the top card of the encounter deck face down into your threat area to fight, evade, or investigate. So as kind of a free action, I guess. If you fail, deal 1 damage to Erwin Simmons. When he leaves play, draw all the face-down encounter cards in your threat area.
Yeah. Basically, I could handle them, but you could also need the health.
Yeah, I mean, that is a good point. I have allies already, but we can talk about that. Oh, we didn't witness it, Roger Twy. We didn't. It's too bad. There was still 1 clue left on it. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
What was it? Each investigator earns experience equal to victory X, which I believe we established was 4. 3 hounds and a main facility, which is not bad. Whoops, that's 5. I'll take 5, but I think it's only 4. Add 2 tally marks under impending doom in your campaign log.
Yep.
Ooh. And then return to search for the fragment. I think we now move towards another interlude, like a reading interlude.
I think the Fragment one says something.
Mm-hmm. The investigators must choose to follow one of the following traces if it hasn't already been chosen. If you can't, skip to Interlude 2, Introspection.
Okay.
Which I'll just look at just in case. It might be a billion pages long and then we won't read it, but if it's only a couple, we might do it now. It's 1 page. You up for it?
Go for it.
Oh, yeah. Interlude 2, Introspection. The strange quantum shards, the golden discs obtained from the Migo, the cryptic message from Earth. Despite traveling throughout the solar system to uncover these individual pieces of the puzzle, you still can't seem to fit them together into one big picture. There's a key element missing, connective tissue that will make sense of it all. Of course, there's also still one place you know for certain contains all of your answers, but you fear what you may find there. That place is your own mind. Deep within your own subconscious, you can feel a shimmer of the cultist you embody, imprisoned in the edges between your thoughts. You know for certain that the other version of you remembers how to find the fragment. Entering one's own virtual mind is particularly dangerous, as any small mistake could send you spiraling into insanity.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Whatever, no big deal. But you are ready to confront your past once and for all. Oh god. With the help of K2PS-187, the Cryochamber's dream protocols are once again tinkered with to access your own personal memories this time. You lie back down in the Cryochamber once more. With a flick of a switch, you begin to fall back into unconsciousness. I wonder if it's both of our memories at the same time? Or how that...
like a buddy cop comedy.
Exactly. The investigators may choose to take their time to search the Tatterdemalion for any more important details they may have missed. If you do so, add a tally mark to Impending Doom and 1 to each memories. So before anything else, right, we
have 4 memories and 6 impending doom, so it would be 7 and 5.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I have no idea what's, like, acceptable in both of those categories.
We might err on the caution and just keep it as it is.
Yeah, less doom, probably good. I tend to agree. So they're going to, knowing that time is short, they're going to rush into their dreams. The investigators may choose to enter a simulation of the Earth's histories to learn more about this future by playing a side story. Oh, okay. So sorry, this is... So, quick interlude here. During a campaign of Arkham, you can insert side scenarios wherever you want. They cost experience to play. Things like Curse of the Rougarou or Hotel Excelsior or whatever. They cost experience, but you usually get cool side story assets if you succeed. This is telling us instead of spending XP, you can cross out memories instead. And then if you earn experience, they become memories. But,
so we could basically play any one-shot scenario
with these characters as they are now. And instead of spending XP, we would spend memories, and then we would gain memories if we succeeded. That is true.
Yeah.
So we can...
Can that be from any, like, scenario?
Yep. It can be any side scenario. I think in theory it could be any scenario from any campaign in a standalone version. It seems like that would be a bit weird contextually, like if you were mid-campaign somewhere, but yeah, it could be.
We have to talk about it, but we could basically try to find something that requires a lot of investigating and fighting, and there's a lot of horror that I can take and just amass like a huge amount of experience, but then they would be memories.
It's true, and then potentially get potential side bonuses as well. I'll send you a list here, but I'll continue to the rest of this just in case. Yep. Play this one again, says Roger Twy. Load me up a memory, computer. No, the thing I just did.
Yeah.
Based on your difficulty level, add the following chaos tokens to the bag for the remainder of the campaign. Standard -5. Now, okay, technically we'd place our side scenario first, so I'm going to leave that off the list for now, because it says that you do the side scenario and come back. But there's a -5. Check the campaign log. If the investigators have uncovered the cultists' inhuman methods, proceed to introspection 1. I don't see that we did that. I think that was...
That was the one of the cards on last campaign that we didn't get.
We couldn't get, yeah. Otherwise, skip to scenario 4, the machine in yellow. So, such ends the interlude. Calvin and Carolyn are booting their minds up, and they are either moving on or maybe doing a little side scenario, like a fun little computer sim. Who the heck knows?
Basically, we'd be running, like, if we went into a vanilla scenario, we'd be running these 20 XP characters through a starter scenario.
It's true. I have to check the rules on side scenarios. I'm sure you can play anything as a side scenario. It's just that, like, the first few missions of a campaign don't have a ton of experience, usually. Although maybe they do. I'm going to check Crosshair, because I can think of a few that would be really good.
We have, like, 8 experience together to cross out memories.
That's true. So
we can...
Oh, if it's... okay, Dark might be right. I'm going to check, too. But, like, there are 4 or 5 side scenarios. Hunting a werewolf, some sort of weird murder at a hotel. I can't remember the others. But there are possibilities. And this is very exciting.
Or we can go into the machine in yellow, but...
Barkham, which is a dog scenario. You play as dogs.
Oh.
I don't know, Dark, if that's... Carnival is awesome, actually. Sorry, I don't know if Barkham exists in this, but I will... I'm going to just check.
If we want to metagame it, we would have to take a scenario where we get a lot of experience and cards that we can add to our deck.
Yes, which is honestly not that bad, so... Oh, there it is. Oh, that's Arkham Horror. I don't... Whatever. It's fine. We'll find it. There's so much. Crosshair, this is very exciting. I think we're going to have to chat before next week.
Yeah, but I think we did good.
I think so, too. I mean, it was pretty wild. We can decide if we want Irwin as well, or if one of us wants Irwin in their deck.
Yeah, I'm like... I can handle the threats, no problem.
Right.
Essentially.
Yeah, no, that's very true.
Fight, evade, investigate. If you fail, deal 1 damage. And when leaves, because I can also heal Irwin.
If you can heal allies, yeah, absolutely. Which is good.
So.
Soothing Melody does, for sure.
Yeah, so
yeah, maybe that's good. Oh, Excelsior is so good. Maybe we'll do that. Oh, fuck it, we'll find it.
But it also clutters up my deck, so...
True. Costs 3 as well. I mean, I guess that's not such a big deal. Anyway, it has been a very long night for me personally, and I'm sure as you as well, Crosshair, being in a part of the world where it is in fact later somehow.
It's only 3:30.
No big deal. I would like to thank everybody for jumping on here. We had the creator of the campaign in earlier, which is so cool. Do stay tuned to the Discord tomorrow. Season 2, Episode 18 of Exaltwitch Academy. We're 2 away from the end. Hello, Max. So good to see you. Thank you so much. We're so close to the end of Academy for the season. And then there will be all sorts of stuff. Paul Prospero's Paranormal Probe will be returning on Tuesday. Inscription, just forever and ever and ever. It's gonna be awesome. And I think that's about it for me. Crosshair, any fun words of advice or wisdom? Oh, hi, Max. All right.
Like always, we did great with these two investigators, and we'll see where we go next in the virtual reality.
Very true. Max, be careful. Oh, he's about to cause some chaos. I'm going to bid everyone a wonderful adieu. Damn it, Max. No chaos. Okay. Have a wonderful night, one and all. Thank you so much for joining us on Doomed. I can't wait for the next time. Stay tuned to Discord for information and movie nights upcoming as well. Wonderful night. Thank you, Crosshair.
Bye.
Bye.